What's fun in the one when we beat you? You're up
4-1.
Yeah.
I remember the game.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. We're back. Let him shoot is back to my very right.
It's boy MJ, born African gang. Blessed to be here, back again. I'm ready to get into this episode though.
Me too. To my left.
All right, Skills. Just came back from Japan. Had to stay a bit longer. Had some trials over there, but now we're back.
I thought you signed for the national team.
I did, man. I did a little cameo appearance, but now we're back. So
Yeah.
Y3.
Did you buy that jersey there?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Who's on the back?
Patoma.
Oh nice. That's nice.
Very
I
nice.
like he's cool, man.
Had to.
Anyone see Kubo though?
Yeah.
Lately, he's been good.
He's been balling.
Damn. Sorry, bud.
To his left.
Attila or Bud. I gotta get another episode. Don't deep it, just let it go. Just keep going.
Thank God.
Pancake boy, bud. Let's go.
Pancake back.
Would you guys rather pancake bat or tum tum?
Tum. I'll never get pushed off the ball. If I had tum.
Yeah, bro, you couldn't walk up a hill with pancake bat. You got no power. There's nothing.
Yeah,
You get stuck up the hill. I saw some guy. I was on a walk the
Get
other
stuck
day.
up.
That he had pancake back.
No, he was riding a bike and he couldn't even get up the little ramp. He literally got stuck halfway through.
Because he had no glue.
He had to get off the bike.
Fucking hell.
And I was the only one that saw him. I was dying.
Oh, in real life? You
Yeah,
saw-
yeah.
Oh shit.
I went for a walk and he's like trying to go up the ramp. And just halfway, he just stopped. It's like gravity was just pushing him this way. It's so funny.
You go help him or?
He must have had a 1-speed one.
Yeah.
He had it looked expensive, bro.
Yeah, probably then. Some of the comments from last week. JSP said the disrespect for Salah is now
JSP.
mainstream. Don't know where he got that from. Looney G said, saw you boys 2 nights out of the 3 at Promised Land and didn't get a shout out. Happy user back.
Fuck, I feel bad, bro.
Which guy was it?
I don't know. Because he could just say he saw us.
Was the guy we took photos with?
Nah, but he could say he saw us is like 50 meters. That doesn't. I don't
Looney,
know
if we took a photo with you, post it on IG and tag us, and then Bud will.
See, Bud doesn't even remember who we met.
On
Looney
YouTube,
Tunes.
it's looney.g.
Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny _
Hey, when Kayvon Looney was there, you guys didn't say
Kayvon
hi.
Looney, good.
Yeah. He was just grabbing boards.
Griffin said, back from holiday in Tuggeranong, good to have you lads back.
Who?
Griffo said that.
I think it's a Griffo.
No.
Gryffindor.
OG, our guy OG, the guy with the SpongeBob DP, Gryffindor, who put Chaos Kid onto a Shark Gate. I don't know, he only just started listening to a Shark Gate.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Atilawa, at a time on time with time. Nicely tonight. And we 2 hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't make me sing skating. Skating is a lifestyle. Skating.
I'm waiting for you to sing Spanish guitar.
That's coming soon.
Samuel, you've got a hate
Good.
comment. You want me to read it?
Oh shit!
Thank God.
We haven't had one of them in a minute.
This is from, I don't know how to pronounce his name, it's long.
Oplok.
Ogene.
Pause.
He said, you guys know nothing about football, right? And then he doubled down. He said, do research and speak like you understand the spirit of football. Where do you reckon he's from? I'm just reading this.
Nah, he sounds Egyptian.
Wait. Do research and speak like you
Spirits.
understand the spirit of football. You lot talk like you started watching football last year.
Oh, you lot. He
An
said
alleged LFC fan suggesting Hazard is still better than Salah. Lol.
Yeah, he's Egyptian for sure.
I hope you see this and try and improve. If you did recently start watching football, I suggest you try and understand the history of your club and move there.
What's he arguing?
Crazy.
He told you to move to... So you can address him when you're on.
What's his name?
Ogene.
I thought it was OFB Block 6, Section 1.
That's not your best.
My OFB guys will get it.
Slytherin was better.
Before we get started,
Yeah.
Bud, what do they have to do?
They gotta like, share, subscribe. Guys, I don't know why it's so hard. It's not rocket science.
True.
It's like literally the easiest thing. You don't even have to watch us anymore. You can mute us after you do all that shit. And people from Canberra, you guys especially, like I see you guys see my story. There's about probably 500 views on the average. I know like maybe only like 10 of them will subscribe. So people from Canberra, get your shit right and just support local.
True.
You go
Support
Super
your
Barn.
local.
Do you support local?
You go Super Barn. You
Always.
go IGA. Why can't you support us? Fucking don't get me started on this shit. What do you say?
What's your favourite local place to support in Canberra?
BWS. Good bud.
I would say you and Co.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He is.
That's
He's
a good-
probably. He would have a loyalty card at UNCO if they
He's
existed.
Me
out
and
of
me.
you guys, he comes the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lived the closest.
Pause.
Pause. Yo.
True.
He supports his local the most. That's
He
Yeah.
supports his local. the
Me and
most.
Mick, we always mogul.
Yeah, true.
We do mogul.
You and Mick.
Shout out Mick.
Shout out
Pickle
Mick. Shout out Mick. Let's get into it. The first game we're going into Arsenal, Chelsea, Arsenal. Sorry,
There you go.
at the Bridge, 1-0. Goals to Martinelli, goals to Neto. Guys, thoughts, feelings, standouts, howlers, concerns, game analysis. We'll start with Riley. Yeah.
Yeah,
Start
I'll
with me?
go pancake coma.
Yeah, look, I think we played actually pretty well. I was happy with a 1-1, especially coming up against Arsenal, who's meant to be title contenders. So for us to do 1-1, Cole Palmer played terribly, and yet we still were creating chances. We looked good going forward.
Plural. Yeah. Plural chances.
We had chances.
Okay.
Yeah. There was times where we dominated possession as well.
Yeah. I agree.
Facts.
Which was really
I
nice
agree.
to see.
Yeah. As 15, you're good.
Players like Pedro Neto, I think, had a great
Great.
game. I think going forward, he was fantastic. He dribbling up players, advancing the play was really good. Caicedo was doing just normal Caicedo things. This is becoming week in, week out for him, so can't complain.
Chopping up, bro.
I think Fofana in the back line for me was probably my standout defender as well. I think some of his blocks were crucial. He was applying pressure. He kind of gave Havertz no time to actually do anything. So for me, they were kind of like my standouts. But then same old issues for us. It's Robert Sanchez, howlers, killing us. But besides that, overall, I'm happy with the result. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Your name can't be Robert Sanchez and you have nationality Spanish.
Yeah.
It's a weird mix.
I've never wanted a keeper to be benched so bad in my life. But to be honest, we've had a luxury of keepers over the years.
But do you think Jorgensen's actually going to be better?
I don't care.
You've had a luxury of keepers over the years.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty
Courtois, Czech, Mendy. When they were there, they were good.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're talking about Kepa, okay, whatever. But then who else has been bad?
Mendy.
Yeah, but he won Champions League, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He won Champions League, got bad for like 6 months and left. I don't mind that. We have this freak keep starting. I don't know why. I said in the Chelsea group chat, I said this. Sorry, bro. I mean, I said in this other group chat that I'm in, that has nothing to do with Chelsea, that he must have dirt on Maresca.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, because there's no way.
Yeah, he's in
No,
Chelsea.
no, I'm not.
him, J, and M in a group chat. Those three.
Oh, that's a good group.
Yeah. Who? J.
It's
then
like
M.
for like minded.
Yeah.
Nah, it's actually it's fucking packed, man.
Yeah, because you three same brains.
No, we literally have like 10 people in there.
Oh,
It's lit. Well, he had the opportunity. He was acting Hollywood back then.
I didn't get invited, bro.
There was the invite.
He's the most famous Chelsea fan.
Yeah, probably, and that's why he was acting Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, back to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Sanchez for me, just like he's pissing me off at this point. Liverpool, he had a brain snap and came out for no reason. United gave away a stupid pen, didn't need to make the challenge on Højlund. And now near post, you can't make a save there either. You can pull off other saves,
He
which
made
is
some other
weird,
good saves.
but the easy stuff he seems to panic in, and I don't like that we use him a lot when we try to play out because this guy is acting like he can play with the ball. Pause. He can't, and he'll panic and then kick it so far out.
Are you saying this is just in general or in this game specifically?
In general,
Okay,
like
yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
it so many times, and we use him so much during our build-up. I'm like, why do we keep using this guy? He can't play out. He'll panic and he'll stitch up someone with a pass, or he'll kick it out and he'll put his hand up and be like, "Oh, my bad." That's not good enough for me. I think we need to give this new keeper a go at least, because it's getting to a point where I'm like, this guy keeps costing us big games. Like, there's moments in games where we don't need the keeper to be the main guy for the wrong reasons, and he's always there. I've never seen him be like, he's won us the game because he's pulled off an amazing save or something like that. It's always the other way around. He's cost us points, or we've like gone to a deficit and then we've had to claw ourselves back to nil to then go back to win. Why can't it just be 0-0 and we win? It's fucking pissing me off, man. Sanchez out, bro. Fuck that guy.
And the other Chelsea performances.
Stand out for me. Fofana, very good at the back. Pedro Neto, and surprisingly, I think Cucurella did a really good job on Saka. I think for most parts of the game, he was like aggressive with his press, like on him. He didn't give him much space, and when the times where he did have Saka had running space to come in, Neto would just come in and help, which was good. That guy's work ethic is work rate is crazy. He runs so much. Like Neto.
Yeah, that's why
it's amazing, bro.
Both of our wingers actually do.
Yeah, because Madueke's got good work rate.
Oh, I need to talk about him. He's pissing me off lately. When he comes off, he's acting all Hollywood and he's like doing the shit where he's like pissed that he's come off because he's had such a good game. It's like the celebration he did. You know the one where he did this. I feel like he does this every week now because he's like, why am I coming off? But he was poor in the game, like not poor as in anything else. It was just he wasn't having a good game, so he has to come off.
Yeah,
but he's doing the whole like pissed off, head down, walking, like does this kind of like handshakes to everyone, walks, gets his like jacket or whatever, puts it on, hoodie on, and he's pissed. And it's like, if we're gonna look at the goal, he should have been there for to help out at the back with was it Reece James? Gusto at the time. I feel like Madueke defensively doesn't help out as much as Neto does on the other side. So I feel like he lets our, like, the way we defend that side, like the right-hand side down, a lot more than the left side. And you saw when Neto went on to the right and Mudryk came on, we were better defensively. Like, Neto was happy to come in and drop in and play next to Reece and help out. Whereas Madueke is just doing Hollywood and he just stays up. It's pissing me off.
Mike, that was,
For me, it feels like a loss. I feel like we should be winning that game. Like Chelsea's good. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they're shown now that the talent that they have in the squad's great. They're heading in the right direction, but I feel like that's an opportunity, especially if you want to be title contenders. That's a game you need to win. It felt like a game of moments, though. Yeah. Like you guys could have scored, we could have scored, and that could have changed the flow of the game early on. I thought it was a good game. First half was great. It was a great watch. A lot of quality. But overall, I thought we probably should have won the game. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea did have a couple chances. But I think the balance of how we played, the way we controlled the game, I felt like that's a game we probably should have walked away with and won. At the end of the day, I'm happy that Odegaard's back. You could see how different we played. Havertz isn't playing as deep anymore. He's playing more like a traditional number 9. Just the way we can break lines quickly, where we were receiving the ball, it was just better. And it felt like we're watching a more, a very Arsenal of what people expect. That's the kind of performance I saw. So for me, walking away from that game feels like a loss, but it feels like we've got our mojo back a little bit more in terms of the way we're playing, how we're punishing teams, and how we're dictating the game. And I feel like that's what I want to see. And I was able to see that, which is good. So yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, I agree. I think overall disappointed that Arsenal didn't win the game because I do think we deserve to win the game, but we gave Chelsea a couple moments in which we shouldn't have. Like Gusto should have scored. In the first half. The goal was a great finish from Neto, but I feel like we haven't stepped out to him at all. The midfield was absent for that moment. Get it. He just received the ball, no one around him. Great finish. Yeah. There was another one where Madueke whipped in a ball.
Fofana?
Yeah, Fofana.
Chipped it over.
Yeah. So there was like 3 moments in which I think we just were asleep. And that's, I don't know, you can't do that against Chelsea who are now decent.
Even for me, like, I agree with Riley. I think Palmer was off because there was one chance in the second half where if you took the good first touch, he would have scored it. You would have been like, okay, he's going to slot this into the goal.
Yeah, his first touch was bad.
It was just so bad, like it ruined his shot, like, and I was just like,
But as a Chelsea fan, like that actually makes me happy and excited because we're doing that against a full strength Arsenal squad. Like, would you guys say this is your best squad?
Yeah, for me, I think that's our best lineup.
Yeah.
And that's what I think as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're creating chances like that with Palmer, who had an off game,
Yeah.
that's so good to see.
And he
That's-
played well. Like,
Yeah.
I thought first half it felt
half
like
he was.
a proper game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We had that early chance. I thought he was on.
It felt
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
When he just fired it.
Yeah. I thought,
See,
he's
when that
coming
happened,
today.
I was like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
this
But he
guy's-
kind of, he was like, in moments, he looked like he was in the game. There was a period where there was a bit where he received the ball and turned party.
Yeah.
And like you counted. But apart from that, in the second half, I don't even think he was playing.
Because
Yeah.
Party did great to man mark him, but he
Partey
has to
was
drop
good, yeah.
too deep to receive the ball, and then he tries to do too much, and then we just lose that creativity
I think
up
so,
higher,
yeah.
which kills us.
I think so.
But I think it works when you have wingers who can actually beat their player because
course.
it means that him dropping in, they get high and wide, they can beat their man. I feel like that's what makes you guys hard to play with this
Yeah.
year is Palmer playing in that 10 role. He's very elusive,
Yeah.
but then you've got the wingers to be able to support that attack. And I feel like that's why you guys are much, much better.
And if we
now
weren't playing
than
against
last year.
Ben White or Timber, it could have been a different story there.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
there's some tough defenders to play against. So
Yeah, I think it was like half and half of each team played well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was too many players on each team that had poor performances, which meant the game, no chances were taken. Like Martinelli should have scored in the first half.
Yeah.
Marino should
Not a
have scored.
chance.
We should have
Marino,
scored
not a chance.
the last minute one.
Yeah.
Trossard.
last minute one was offside though.
Yeah.
They don't know. They showed
Saliba,
another
I think it was
replay that
offside.
it didn't look offside. I saw one replay where it looked offside and one where
Yeah.
one
Mercer
one
said-
player was back. The other one was definitely offside. The
Yeah.
one Trossard blazed over the bar.
Yeah.
That was offside, definitely.
Even the one where, is that the one where he should have left?
So the
No, that was
Saliba one.
that was last
That was
second.
the last,
No.
second one.
The Saliba cross.
No, the Marino where Havertz tried to then touch it, but he was offside. There was one where it was like, it was a ball and I think it was Marino kicked it.
No,
Or
Trossard.
And Havertz tried to
Yeah.
flick onto it, but he was offside if he had touched it.
I
Is that
don't
the one
know.
we're talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
But,
there's a different one to the last
Oh,
last
okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I feel like it was just poor decision making sometimes cost us in the final third. Martinelli I don't think he went at Gusto once. Like once. He didn't get the ball and go at him. At least Saka still was receiving the ball and going at Kukurea.
Saka was doing something.
People were saying Saka had a bad game, but I don't think
so.
he had a bad game.
I just
thought
think
he was
Cucurella
decent. I thought
played better.
Kukurea was good.
Yeah.
But still, there was times where Saka looked
Beat him.
too tough to mark. Like
Yeah.
the one where Colwell crunched him in the first half.
Yeah.
Kukurella fouled him.
Yeah.
Like,
He draws the foul.
but overall, I do think, like I said, I think we deserve to win the game, but a draw it's not unfair
Yeah.
to Arsenal.
I'm not walking away like Chelsea are lucky.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
thought we probably should have, on the balance of how things happen, we should have walked away with 3 points. But Chelsea's a good side, so I can't hate on that.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Considering where we came from last year, I'll take that any day of the week.
And thing as well, I felt like had a decent game for not scoring or anything.
Who?
Jackson. I think he's starting to put in performances, like good performances.
Do you want to talk about Colwell or no? You want to say my bad or no?
It shouldn't be my bad, but he did have a bad game.
It should be my bad.
He's
It
been
should be
having a
my
couple bad games.
It's not. It doesn't change my opinion on him being good, but he did have a bad game. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was forcing these long balls or these balls into the middle way too many times.
Yeah. Let's move on anyway. Arsenal, Chelsea. Arsenal now winless in the last 4 games.
And where you guys right now?
We are 5th, I think.
Fourth.
Are we fourth?
You're fourth,
No.
we're third.
What a Forest.
They're
Fifth.
fifth. They went down.
Oh,
They
because we
lost.
drew.
Oh, they lost.
They lost.
They got smacked. Oh,
They
yeah,
got
shit.
3-1.
They got
Oh, back in top 4th.
I thought Forest was gonna get a
yeah.
W.
Hey,
How good. Life's good now.
hey. This is why you just got to celebrate these moments. You don't know how long they're here for.
You know, I wake up happier now.
Yeah.
How they were
fair
doing
enough.
better?
You really should wake
Yeah.
up happier.
No, I do.
This gives me flashbacks of when we were top before Christmas.
This is that when you.
Yeah, when I was just doing just random shit.
Do you have? Okay, I want to get into it because we don't need to stress on the fact that Palmer ghosted another big game because
It wasn't ghost though.
it was ghosted. He didn't do a thing.
Not really. If you're getting marked tight like that,
He wasn't.
He was.
He wasn't.
He was. But it wasn't ghosting because he was still trying to do. Ghosting for me is like you're hiding. He wasn't
But
hiding.
look, the thing I'll give to you is
He had a bad game.
I feel like
Or
Palmer
poor for his standards.
typically he performs like that. When he plays 10, he's in and out the game a lot.
Right.
You know, he just appears here, he's whatever. But I feel like in this game, he was out the game.
Because
See,
I don't
that's
think
why I
when he got the
disagree.
ball, he lost the ball. I wasn't saying it's a bad game
Yeah.
because he got on the ball and was giving it away. He wasn't.
But ghost
he
means-
wasn't getting on the ball, which means he ghosted.
I don't think he ghosted though. I think we couldn't get the ball to him.
Oh, so Caicedo, who was excellent,
Yeah.
Lavia, who was
It's good.
average.
There was periods where Palmer was in, and maybe like 2-3 minutes, but that's like in segments. But I don't think he was out of the game. You're saying like he was out of the game, like out of the game. I don't think he was like
I
that.
don't remember a thing he did in the second half. In the first half, after the first 10
He
minutes,
looked decent,
I
but
don't remember.
then, yeah.
That's why I'm saying he ghosted.
For his standards, it's a bad game.
I think he was still.
Yeah, I'm
take
saying I'm saying ghosted because I don't think he maybe it's because he's playing through injury or whatever.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like he wanted to get on the ball at all. I'm not saying it's a bad game because like who's an example from Arsenal who had a bad game? I think Martinelli had a bad game because his decision making was poor when he received the ball. He was giving it away. Final 30 wasn't good enough. Yes, he scored, but Palmer looked like he was like a shell. Like it didn't even have confidence to want to get on the ball.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying he ghosted. And it is another big game where he hasn't done anything. So
I mean,
Do you reckon it's him playing 10? Or do you reckon do you guys think that's where he should be playing now? Or do you reckon he might be better off playing on the right where he can get it in space in those tougher games with a bit more time? Like, what do you think?
Nah, he has to be in the 10. He has to be that more creative player. I think on the right, I know what you're saying, but I don't know who else would go in the middle. Like, it would be nice to see like Nkunku or Felix play through there, but I think it's closer if Madueke plays on the right to then if Nkunku or Felix play through the 10, if that makes sense.
No, I get you.
yeah, I understand what you're
Closer
saying.
to how we play.
and I
Yeah.
think for style wise,
Felix could do the
Wingers.
job though.
yeah,
I
he
feel
could,
like he could, but
but not for that game. You can't just put him
Yeah.
into
No,
that.
no, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, that could be the thing, like coming because he said he's gonna play it.
That's true.
He's gonna try to
Yeah.
play them two.
But to be
together.
fair, I feel like you guys are better because Cole Palmer plays 10. I just think...
And we got wingers that beat like their plays, like that's their style.
Yeah, whereas
So it's,
he's
like,
not
better.
really like that. And I think you need somebody like dynamic wingers who can go 1v1.
Exactly. Putting him
suit-
there.
With Jackson,
Exactly.
I think it makes more sense.
Because they kind of run in between, and he's the guy that plays those balls in between.
Yeah,
So if you put him there, who's gonna play it? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to address, or you want to move on?
from that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we got pretty much
Yeah.
covered everything.
I mean, I was impressed with Party. I think Party's been great.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see though what happens in our midfield. Does Marino
Marino
start?
had a nice little cameo.
Because he looked all right.
But who comes out?
I don't
Do you reckon
know.
Rice comes out because he's been playing the worst.
I think we
out of
need
the three.
Rice though.
Yeah, we need Rice.
oh, we need to talk about someone.
Okay.
I think it's time for you guys to let go of this Brazilian 9 that you have
Oh, Jesus.
that comes on. And
Yeah, but
he does not do anything that's like anymore at all. You know, he doesn't even look good on the
You've
ball
let go of
anymore.
Mudryk, have you?
Huh?
You've let go of Mudryk?
See, why do you get offended?
I'm not getting offended. I'm asking you a question because
No, but
I
you-
see a
you
lot of
get
double
cut.
standard.
You get cut,
I'm
and
not
then-
getting.
and then you
I
talk
said in
about
the chat
this.
today, Jesus is awful.
yeah, he did.
But
he was criticized.
you
Yeah.
can't let go of Mudryk
What do you mean?
because they came on same time. I don't even think Mudryk touched the ball, did anything.
See, that's your problem. You like to fight with more.
It's just an even example
Ambo.
because I think you like to address
Why
the
you can't?
problems at Arsenal, but
But
you
why
don't like to
can't?
address.
You asked me. You said, "Is there anything else we want to talk about?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah, which
Hold
is
up.
fine, and I'm
Yeah.
talking about it.
All right, but you're not talking about it.
I
You
did.
brought up Mudryk.
I said I think Jesus was awful
You brought up Mudryk first.
because it's a key example of you
No,
not
it's
addressing
a
the
key
problem.
example of like you like to fight.
That's what
or
I'm
fight.
saying. Do you understand what I said? I said
get you.
you don't address the problems at
But
your
you
club.
could have said that beforehand when you asked the
But
question.
I'm saying you don't address the problems at your club. That's why you brought up Jesus.
It's not a problem for me though. This Jesus thing.
No, Mudryk.
You're more frustrated.
What do you mean?
Like I can see it in you. It's
Jesus
okay.
doesn't start for us.
No, I'm just saying you're frustrated. That's
No,
why it's okay.
Jesus doesn't start.
It's okay.
If that's
I'm
I'm
okay with that.
if you think me
But I said something
everything
2
I
years
say
ago.
is just me getting cut,
I said something
then
2
fair
years ago,
enough.
and it doesn't sound too crazy now.
You said Jackson shouldn't start as well 2 years ago.
Didn't you say you should
It wasn't
get
2
rid of
years
Jackson?
ago.
Last year, sorry.
Yeah, last year.
Okay. Do you think Jackson should start?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, so you can have a different opinion in a year.
Yeah, but
cool.
I'm just saying. I said something for
Proved
2
it.
years, and
Proved it.
it's you're proving me right
You
now.
proved it. Is Cole better than Gabriel?
What's this have to do with what I'm saying?
Because everything you say apparently is true.
It's not true. I'm just saying you were shitting on this 2 years ago. And now it's looking more true.
Absolutely.
It's looking more true now. So
Absolutely.
I haven't seen a performance from Colwell to put him in like the top category.
I'm just saying we can sit here and say Jesus, fuck, he looked bad today. But then you sit there, look at you. You can't even address the fact that Mudryk it cost 100 mil and he doesn't do a thing when he comes on.
That's pretty bad.
For me, Mudryk was never my guy. Like to be like, oh, I never gassed him up. You guys were gassing up Jesus.
It's not about
Yeah, it
it.
was.
I'm not saying
You were
it's about
gassing
it.
up Jesus.
Jesus proved something.
Prove what? He's never scored more than 6 goals for you guys in a season.
He scored 15 in his first season. He scored 13
In a
his
Prem
first season.
season,
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
He got double digits in Prem.
Yeah.
And then since then, what is there?
You just,
been
so
injured.
you just said did a fake fact.
my bad for that.
He's had a
My
bad
bad for
for
that.
the fake fact.
He's had
My bad for the fake
back-to-back
fact.
knee
Yeah.
injuries.
And now I'm saying to you, what are you getting from him? There's nothing anymore.
Yeah, but he doesn't
It's not
start.
even pretty football anymore.
He doesn't start.
It's not even that good
He's
looking
had
football.
triple knee injuries. What do you want him to do?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that thing I said at the start of
But do you take
what
it-
season it was?
Do you-
When you guys were shitting on it, saying, nah, you got it all wrong. It's not looking too
Yeah,
crazy
but
right now.
what was your argument? You just didn't like him.
Yeah.
You didn't
No.
say he was going to
No,
get
I didn't.
injured. And that
I
was
never
gonna,
said I didn't like Jesus. I said Jesus was a good player. I've always said Jesus is a good player. I said you guys needed a 9. A 9.
He doesn't
like in the
play
box 9.
anymore. So what's your
What do you mean?
argument?
He's been injured the whole time.
I'm just saying you guys needed a 9.
He literally didn't play the whole of last
This
season.
to me is a waste of a signing now because he sits on the bench.
Because he's injured.
Well,
He's been injured.
And
It's
then
not
we
'cause he's
signed a
injured.
9, which is what you wanted us
You know,
to
because
do.
he's injured. If he was fit, you think he's starting over Havertz? No,
I'm saying because he got injured.
but he's not starting over Havertz if he's fit.
So we signed a 9 like
but
you
if he's
wanted us to
fit,
do, and
you-
you're still not happy.
Havertz is not a 9. Havertz is
Stop
not a
doubling
9.
down. It's right. Just
I don't
Havertz is
know.
not a
I don't
9.
know
Let
what
it
he's
go.
talking
I
about.
had him for 3 seasons. Havertz is not a 9.
Yeah, but he's already exceeded the numbers at Chelsea. So I don't
Yeah,
know
but he's not a 9. I meant
what is he?
the 9 I was talking about is not Havertz.
What's the 9 you're talking
I was
about?
talking about Tony.
Tony's in
Yeah,
Saudi.
in Saudi.
I said I was talking about Tony.
he's
them
in
type
Saudi.
of players.
Yeah, he's
Like
in
them
Saudi
type of
now.
players.
He wants to start to play in Saudi.
I said I was talking about,
Who's another
He's
one?
in Saudi now, bro.
which means past tense.
Who's another one?
Osman.
Osman in
He's in
Galatasaray.
Turkey now.
Good.
9 on loan.
Good.
You just don't have funds to get these guys. It's okay.
What?
You don't have
to
the
get
funds.
Tony. He went for 30 mil.
Just
He
saying.
wants us to move
Osman
like
on
United,
loan. That's
where you
free.
spend
I'm
big
saying-
money for
I'm
nothing.
saying,
That's what he
yeah.
wants.
Well, you're not getting anywhere. You're not winning titles. You keep getting to the end, and then you.
I like that your argument changed so quickly.
No, but you're
From
saying-
Are you hurt now?
You're saying you want me.
Why
To,
you
you're
cut?
saying you guys
This is a
want me
whole
to change.
different argument now. What
It's
happened?
not a different argument.
It is.
It is.
I'm just saying.
Sammy, you might need.
I'm just
If
saying.
you're a Chelsea fan who's tapping you on the shoulder, it might be time to check out.
I'm just saying. You guys get
If
cut.
he's saying, listen,
I'm not cut.
No, him. From
I'm not
when I
cut.
said,
I'm just
oh,
saying
he
you
said-
argued one thing,
He said
but
to me,
you're not being honest
is there
about the
anything
facts.
else to say? I said, yeah. Let's talk about Jesus. He's like, blah, 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 Mudryk.
no, I just
What
said
the
it's
hell's
funny.
that, bro?
I just said it's funny that you don't address your own
asked the
Chelsea
question,
problems.
I said it, and then you want to talk about Mudryk.
Your eyes are looking
Why
glassy.
didn't-
Chris,
Are
Why didn't you
cut?
talk about
Are you
Mudryk?
cut?
I think
Why didn't you talk
Yeah,
about Mudryk?
yeah. Your eyes are looking glassy.
Yeah, all right, see? You've gone on to different things. You haven't answered me.
Why would I be cut? I said Jesus looked bad today.
Yeah, everyone
That's not the
admitted
first
that.
statement. I said Jesus. We
So
need
what,
start
what do
talking
you want to
it.
talk about?
And you
Jesus?
said, blah, blah, blah,
Let's
blah,
talk about
Mudryk.
it. Let's talk about Jesus.
I already did it.
You did it.
I did.
He's finished.
You got so defensive, you went straight away to Mudryk. You didn't hear me.
I already said Jesus is finished. That was the first thing I said.
That was not the first thing you
Yeah,
said.
it is.
The
And I
first thing
said,
you
but
said
do
was
you want to
Mudryk.
talk about Mudryk?
You said Mudryk,
Yeah.
then you started going about Jesus.
Okay, so you don't like Jesus.
I
Next
didn't say I
question.
didn't like him.
What
I
just-
like him as a footballer.
Yeah.
I'm saying maybe it's time,
So what
You guys
what
do
are you
this.
actually saying? Like what are you saying?
I'm saying maybe it's time.
He doesn't
Call it.
start. So
No,
it's
just
already
call
time.
it. Just call it.
What? Cancel his contract.
Terminate it.
Release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll,
I think that might be the
I'll
best
ask Arteta. I'll be
Yeah.
like, please do this.
Yeah.
If you could get to Arteta, give me his number. I got shit to tell him.
You reckon?
But yeah, I don't know why you guys are so defensive.
How is it defensive?
Your defense mechanism is attack with other things.
No, it's just to show that you have
Yes, it
double
is.
standards.
No, it is.
You have double standards.
You asked me the question though, so I answered you. You said, "Do you guys?" Have
But you
anything
could have
else
brought
to
up
say?
Mudryk. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but I could have
So I'm-
easily brought up
so-
Jesus as well though.
So my whole point was you like to address other teams' issues without addressing your own issues.
That wasn't. It just happened to be that for this.
That was my point, and that's
It-
exactly what you
It
did.
just happened to just be that, just by
Yeah,
coincidence.
exactly, and that was
But
my
you-
point.
You think I'm saying it on purpose because it's an agenda.
You just gotta leave him, MJ.
Yeah. Listen, Riley's telling us to leave you. We'll go on to the next one.
That's all right.
He had to have a sip of water. His mouth is getting dry.
I can do 2v1s, bro.
Diabetes, bro.
I don't mind.
What is
Pause.
2v1? yeah.
Hey,
He's rattled.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not my bag,
There's
man.
no pause when you're
Yeah.
talking football.
Guardiola came out now and said maybe after 7 years winning 6 Premier Leagues, maybe another team deserves it. Is this guy fed up, or is he doing elite mind games?
He's doing mind games.
He's being a fuckwit. Yeah,
He's actually.
he's a
tapped.
dickhead.
You know the charges are coming, so he's gone.
He wants
is it.
Liverpool players to be like, nice, we're gonna win, switch off. Yeah, he's funny.
Well, it is true. That's the thing. When you win so much, you can really say anything. Because it doesn't matter. We're going to win so much. You're going to say, no, I'm so sick of winning. And I'm going to say, no, we're going to keep winning. And that's what they're going to do. Do you think City is going to win the league?
I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know if it's City.
Nah, I don't think they'll win this year. I think other teams are playing too well. I reckon they're just going to bottle it.
Other teams or team?
No, teams. Because normally you watch City and you're like, oh, they're definitely like going to pick up points here and there. But I think other teams are playing good football.
You mean other teams are going to stop them from winning?
Stop them from winning.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be City's fault. I think other teams have been performing better
I hear you.
for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Especially if they keep the injuries up.
They've got a lot of injuries.
They do.
That's what I mean. Once they get back, it brings back that fear element that people, I guess, don't have at the moment when they come up against City.
But do you reckon City?
Nah,
Sorry,
there's
you go,
always
you go.
that fear
Yeah.
element,
You go.
though.
Nah, but I'm saying when you see De Bruyne's back and you see all these other players come back, you're like, okay.
But did you see Haaland's goal? Like that was out of nothing. That was
Yeah.
just one little through ball held off two players.
And Kovacic's nice
Like-
ball. Yeah.
But I mean, before kickoff, I feel like maybe now they've lost that the fear element they used to have on teams.
Nah, I get what you mean.
I think once these players come back from injury and they know how they do, they win like 18 in a row. And
Just quietly, they had a bench of Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Ortega, Akanji, Ake still on the bench.
yeah,
I reckon he's trolling a bit.
he
It
is.
could be.
Because, yeah,
I reckon he's bored, so he's like, let me shake things up and then see if we can win the league from here or something.
Honestly,
crazy.
I reckon those charges are coming. He's just saying, I'm just going to mess around, see what I can get away with before it all happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Because why not? He's already won everything that he needs to win if he gets out before.
I mean, they could still win.
But
Finish
they-
the
yeah,
season
they-
with 3 trophies.
We talk about this all the time. Like City can just be City.
And I think given it's so early, it really is. I think it's Liverpool's to lose. Realistically, they're the best team in the Prem. They have probably the most informed players right now. It's theirs to lose.
Fair.
But the saving grace is it's so early in the season that there's a lot that still can happen in the next 10 games, 15 games that
even
can
before,
change
yeah,
things.
New Year.
That's why it's like if this was like January, I'd be like, nah, don't worry about it. I'd be like, nah, don't worry about it. But because it's so early, I think there's so much that can happen with like injuries, and we're seeing how high the injury rates are this season with all the games. That it changes things in a matter of 2 games. And I mean, Arsenal, like we've probably been lucky in the past, whereas we're like feeling that how the games and the injuries and having to change, and how good the Premier League sides are this year. I think it's hard, but for me, honestly, I think Liverpool's definitely in the driver's seat. It's theirs to lose now. I don't think City are gonna win. I think it's theirs to lose, and they're gonna leave the door open. But I don't think City is there yet, unless, like I said, things happen. But
Do you guys still think you're in with a chance?
I think we still are, but we're not winning. So I'm going on the basis of, based on Chelsea, Odegaard's back. It looks like we're playing better. I expect us to be better, but we haven't been winning. So until we win the next game, I think for now it could be a stretch, but it's still early days.
My saving grace for Arsenal is the fixtures we've already played. And that's Chelsea away, City away, Villa away, Spurs away, Newcastle away, Liverpool at home.
True.
Like our fixture, I think we have like a 9 game, which is now it's like, fuck, any team can really beat any team. So it's not really as clear as it normally is. But Arsenal have a good run, and we've played a lot of games away, so that the second half of our season should look better than what it is now.
And I think if we get a big result against Forest, then I'll be like, all right,
Kickstart.
It's a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Because we saw even last year after December,
Yeah, facts.
things changed, and we went from looking completely out of it to almost being in the driver's seat and sending it to the last day. So, yeah, I think there's still a small window there, but for me, it's Liverpool's in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely.
they're the
Do
best
we
team.
see Liverpool drop more? Because how many points are they ahead now? 5 on City.
I think it's 10 on us or 9, 10 on us.
Liverpool's
Is
Liverpool's
it 11?
no, it's not. I think 9.
I
Yeah.
thought it was double digits. Oh, is it?
Yeah, 9 on us and
So it's
you.
not really that big yet.
It's
to be-
big.
Nah.
It's
9 is fucking big.
That's 3 games.
No, I mean the City.
Oh, on City,
City.
it's
Yeah,
5.
five, yeah.
And they play them in the next 2 games.
and that's what I mean. Like
That's a big game.
If
then.
you lose that game, it's a swing. It's game over.
You guys are home for that?
Yeah, but 8 points ahead of them doesn't mean 8 points ahead of Chelsea and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Not if we win. It's going to keep staying the same. 9. Yeah, but it's already 9.
It's a lot.
3 games.
And that's why I said
You
it's
lose
small.
one.
You were up 9 last year, and you ahead of us, and in
Yeah,
January,
right.
yeah, you were 9 points ahead of us. Yeah,
I thought it was 7. Was it 7 or 9?
it was
a lot.
literally definitely 9,
It was a
8 or
lot.
9. You
It was
were
a
up.
lot.
Have a look. Yeah, have a look.
And
You
that's why everyone was
you were
saying,
up a lot,
like it's raps for Arsenal.
but
I thought it was 7, but yeah.
I think he enjoys the chase.
He
Guardiola.
does.
yeah,
Yeah,
Because it
He's
takes
bored.
pressure off him and his team.
don't we all?
And then he's just like, then he's in the mind games where, Liverpool's such a great side, gas them up. They lose, he just stays silent still. That's only still one more win. Then after that, they go on that run.
Yeah,
He's a sicko, man.
Yeah.
He's
Could happen.
he's evil.
He's always got ulterior motives.
He's
it
an evil
very
guy.
much could happen. Just quickly before we make a quick sub.
He could be messaging Liverpool players. You do it so good. Bro.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna sign you when I leave.
I'm gonna sign you
Messaging Kwanzaa.
Spurs flip flop.
with the fake 17-year-old.
Do you guys think it's rough for Ange?
Yeah.
Rough?
Like
What are you saying? What do you
ship's
mean?
looking a bit. It's looking a bit shaky.
Yeah,
It's hidden.
absolutely.
But why? What's happened? Because their squad only looked like it got better. So how come they're playing worse?
Well, I feel like typically he's had the best squad, so he's been able to, implement his system to a T. Whereas I feel like he definitely doesn't have the best squad in the league, and I think he's got players that just aren't performing when they need to perform. Because some of the performances are really bad, and I don't believe he's a bad manager where it's on him, but at the same time, it's on you, because if you can't identify that this system doesn't work, then you need to do something about it. But
do you think it is the
awful.
system or just the players just playing poorly?
I think it's a system.
But the system doesn't look bad. Like they don't look
Like for the
terrible.
players, sorry.
Oh, for the players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
system for the players.
Yeah,
Yes, I think it's always going to be hit and miss. Because if he plays against like when we played him, you know what I mean? We know exactly what they're going to do. Did the same thing against United. It feels like the players aren't able to adapt mid game to change things. They play the same way and they can see the same way. So I think that's Tottenham for me. They're always going to be that. The more that I watch them play, the less I'm convinced that they'll be consistent.
It's just crazy how drastic the change of performance is week to week. Like last week, they smacked Villa, like smacked them.
Yeah.
And Villa is a good side,
Yeah.
like a very good side. And this
So
week,
weird.
Ipswich win their first game in the Prem
They look terrible.
since 2002.
You know what it is?
2002.
Pathetic.
Damn.
I think I'm not a fan of him like making like big decisions in the sense of like benching Madison and taking Son off and like weird times. I think that has an effect on like team morale as well. I feel like when you take off like your big players, or for instance Madison's not playing, people are like, oh, what's going on? Like there's just thoughts you think and you're like, oh, why isn't he playing? Or even the guy that's coming off, he's like also confused. Like for me, Madison should be starting no matter what. You spent this much money on him, you know his qualities, and I feel like that's a guy that is like a staple for a team like Tottenham. Maybe better teams, but his quality is better than any of the other midfielders that start over him.
But the only issue is then what's going to motivate them to get back to that form? Because if they're playing poorly but they're starting week in, week out, they're just
Yeah,
going to continue to
complacency.
play like that. It's the same as Enzo.
But you got game
Now that we've
changes
started
in that.
benching
Though.
him, he's coming off the bench and playing way better.
But it's ability versus like being able to change the game at any point. But if you're not on, how can you do that though?
It's true.
So like if you're taking Son off late, like he's lucky Tottenham won that game against Aston Villa. They battered them, but I'm saying like that's a big call to take off Son so early. It's not like, and we can't sit here and say that was what changed the game against Aston Villa.
He's been doing it though.
He's been doing it, but I'm saying like it's not always the right thing to do in the sense of like these are your best players. Some players deserve not better treatment, but you need to be like, all right, these guys are like the main players. You don't mess with their flow in the sense of like you don't take them off for no reasons or shit like that.
If you're a manager, would you approach games like that? Like if you had clear, these are my 4 or 5 best players, 3 or 4, let's say, best players.
Yeah.
They're playing 90 every game.
Close to 90, yeah. I would be like, yeah. Especially like Maddison, I wouldn't take off till like the 80th. Or if a game's done, take him off. Son, same. Like, it's just these kind of decisions he's doing are very rash, I feel like. And it's because he's done them before and he gets away with it in the other comps where, like you said, there's quality that come on just as good because he's had the best players in those leagues. Like when he was at Celtic, he had the best players. So he could do that and like change like the best player and the one that comes on is just as good. But I feel like you can't do that in the Prem as good because you take off your best player, the guy coming on is not as good as Son and not as good as Maddison. So it's just like, I'm a bit confused with this shit. And I also feel like the way he plays, it's like very, like you exert a lot of energy. And you see why like a lot of their players now suffer injuries. Like Van de Ven's done his hamstring again. Romero nearly did it. He shouldn't have even played on like this game. It said on the thing like hamstring. I think he came off the game before.
Yeah.
Against Villa. He came off because of the injury. So I feel like these guys exert a lot of energy and sometimes you don't have that like reserve because maybe they play a lot of games. So against Ipswich, they looked a bit like flat because of that. So it's like you demand a lot from them, but they can't always produce that kind of like high level intensity, high press, high line, and you expect them to run back every game. And you got like three games a week.
Hypothetically, if Ange wins the Carabao Cup, but they finish 8th, does he deserve to keep his job?
Yeah. I feel like for me right now, he's not a negative thing for Tottenham. I think he's a good coach for them. And
But is he the right fit though?
Well,
in terms of like what they want, because obviously they want success, they want to get better. So do you think if he's unable to do that this year, can they question that he's not the right fit?
I think more the question is though, like who could you bring in? Let's say realistically they did get rid of him. Who are you going to bring in that's going to do a better job? Because if you can't bring in someone better, what's the point?
Yeah, true.
Oh, it's just because it's going to be in that constant rotation of chopping and changing managers, players adjusting to a new system yet again.
Yeah, true.
It just defeats the purpose. You're almost better to ride it out and just hope that it gets better.
I agree. I think they should, but it seems like there's some issues with that club in general that have been there for a very long time.
It's bigger than the manager that comes in through the door. I think it's something to do. I don't think they like Daniel Levi, is it?
Yeah, Levy.
Levy. I don't think they like him. Like
well, apparently he's been the
around the
issue
club.
for ages. So maybe until that changes, something could, but
Fair. All right, we've made our first sub of the game.
Double change.
Double change to my left.
Blame Samuel. You know, guys, like Bud said about two to 3 years ago, when you're at the top, you just
doing
do
stuff.
whatever you want. You know,
You just make pancakes probably too soon. But
I was manager today at work. You just start
you were
doing.
what?
You
Good
just-
for you.
You just start doing. You just start
stuff.
doing things you never done before.
8 out.
So true.
About 8 out, Chrissa. 8 out sick.
Yeah. So
That's why you got the call. Yeah.
nah, we
No.
I was second in line,
I think so.
and so just. Arigatou gozaimasu to everybody involved.
Yes. I'm Chrissa, and yeah, couldn't be happier. I think I've said couldn't be happier like 15 times in the last few days, but I'm just
couldn't
really
be happier.
happy. I just couldn't be happier. I'm really happy. I haven't worn a jersey on here in like years, but I just thought today was the day for it. You know.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Liverpool fans, am I right?
Yeah, I
Gold
feel like
badges.
the camera right now, there's like a twinkle or something in my eye.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
think
just
so.
feel like so happy.
I think so.
Yeah.
Chrissa, tell them where to find you.
Oh, yes. Well, Crucibo Bissa on TikTok. I've just started posting some content. Please support me because I'm very much out of my comfort zone. But yeah, that's it really. If there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know as well.
You know what we should get the fans to do? You know when streamers do the tier lists, they should do a let them shoot people tier list.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, and rank us, all of us,
Okay.
in a tier
That's
list.
really
Guess only 2 people answered the Hollywood thing.
Oh, who said the most?
Dakota said MJ would be the most Hollywood. That's what he said. We thought it would be Mitch, but
Oh, I would have
I
said
think
deny.
you know how Mitch does Michael B?
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot.
I think because they
Mitch is
haven't
too
met
cool.
MJ, that's why.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because it'd definitely
Yeah.
be Mitch.
Yeah. Or
Without a
deny.
doubt.
For me, it's deny.
Yeah.
Deny.
But I haven't seen Mitch like you guys were
Oh,
explaining. Yeah.
I think if it was a fan, it wouldn't be Deny.
No, yeah.
It would be
yeah.
Mitch.
Yeah, true.
Definitely.
I'd
But if it was just a random person not talking about let him shoot to Deny, it might be Deny.
Yeah, fair.
But if it's
Right.
he'd say safe, brother.
Yeah, safe, brother.
Safe, brother. Yeah,
I'ma
keep it moving.
yeah?
Keep it moving. Safe, brother.
Yeah,
Back to football.
okay.
But if it was somebody who was a fan, Mitch would be definitely biggest
Yeah,
Hollywood.
right.
Yeah.
You know, Mitch told Hetty one, nah, I'm good for a photo.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Bud took a photo with Hetty one and he was like to Mitch, oh, do you want to take one? And Mitch was like,
That baffles me
Why?
because he got asked to
oh,
take
no,
one.
no. That's what I said. Yeah, Hetty one said, like, do you want to take one?
Yeah.
And we go, nah. He did this. Nah.
Why?
He said, nah, not me. He did this. He did this. Nah, not me.
Imagine if Mitch went, yeah, go, where's your phone? Like,
Just took a
To
photo
take it
himself.
off Hetty and Bud.
No, as in like,
Of him
Eddie
and Mitch.
wanted it. Yeah, on his phone. Yeah, but go follow Chrissa on TikTok, like her videos,
Thanks, guys.
comment something nice.
Yeah, be nice.
Yeah.
I've got to build up my my second skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be mean to me in like a month or so,
Yeah,
but for
yeah.
now, just be nice.
Yeah. Guys, Liverpool are top. They win again.
Yes,
This
they
was
do.
probably, it was like the game where it's like, oh, Liverpool got to prove that they got to win this game. You reckon? This is like your first one of the league?
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to win the Arsenal game.
Chelsea, we had to win.
Yeah, but Villa are better than Chelsea, wouldn't you say? Or oh, no? I think
Chelsea-
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant because City lost, and I was like,
No,
it's the
no,
same
no.
last week. But yeah,
I just meant
yeah.
like a team had to. You weren't expected to win the Arsenal game. It would have
No,
been good
yeah,
if you
yeah.
won, but a point
Yeah.
was like good.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely, I think the Chelsea one was the first one. If we had dropped points, people would have been like, yeah, they're not serious.
Yeah.
But the Villa one, I think, makes it we had to win because City lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then people are like, oh, if these guys are about winning a title here, then
They'll win.
they win this game,
Yeah.
definitely. Which we did.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to lose either.
Me either. I was really confident.
Yeah.
I didn't think City were going to lose. So when I woke
Well,
up
yes, that
to
too.
watch the game and I saw that City had lost, even I felt like a weird bit of like kind of pressure like on the game.
Nervousness, like, shit, well, we have better win now.
Yeah. And it definitely, I can say the crowd has been for like the last month or so.
People
incredible.
were really like putting
Yeah.
down the Anfield crowd, but Jesus Christ.
My God, it is.
When Salah scored,
Oh,
his song was so loud.
was
Even before
so
that, it was
loud.
amazing, but it gave me goosebumps. I was like, yeah.
there was like for
good.
7 minutes, they were singing the "We've conquered all of
Yep.
Europe," that, and it was so
And even
loud.
the commentators were like, that second stand or that extra
Yeah.
stand is like
Yeah, incredible.
really, yeah.
And that's
putting
why
you
I think we're able to, at home, the games can look tight or can be close, and then in a blink of an eye, it's
We
like
just
over.
score,
The
yeah.
game's over. So I don't know. I think they're
Speakers
unbelievable.
and shit. around
Huh?
there. New speakers.
Oh,
and
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, you think there was any speakers in that game? Far
Maybe Liverpool
out.
got bow steel.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Villa disappointing. I feel like the game was kind of end to end
Been
first half.
disappointing, Yeah.
They started off.
Yeah.
They were,
Yeah.
and the start of the second half, I thought they gained a little bit of control, which I didn't expect.
I think
them
that was
to.
the moment for them.
Yeah.
And they
But-
didn't capitalize on it.
Exactly. But I think they looked fragile.
They're too safe.
Villa in last season were like dogs. In
Yeah.
this game, they kind of lost it. I think with McGinn not starting.
I was about to say that.
No
That was
Louise.
really interesting to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Come
was,
on, relatively early though.
He came on.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
not the same fight that he gives.
Yeah.
He was a rat when
Because
he came
Ramsey
on.
got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ramsey was good.
Yeah,
He was.
the worst was Bailey and
Bailey was
Yeah,
bad.
right.
Rogers
side, yeah.
after the first 10 minutes.
That right side.
No,
But
I think for me they looked scared to play us. One for me that makes me feel a lot better because last season every team would start on the front foot against
They
us
just
and
seemed
score.
to play. Yeah.
They
played
weren't
so
scared
good.
at all.
Yeah.
No team was scared to play us last season. It felt like now I think teams are more conservative because they can see that firstly, it's not easy to score against us. And secondly, like we were with Klopp, if a team
We'll just
steps
punish them.
too high, my God, on the counter in the Villa game,
Dangerous.
that is unbelievable.
Yeah, dangerous.
Yeah.
Probably could have scored 3 from
Off-
just the
off
counters.
their
though.
set.
Darwin's
I
big
really
miss.
thought it was going to be more. His one-on-one miss pissed me the fuck off. Like, I was saying to you just before, like, I get so happy for Darwin when he scores. I'm like, okay, good. Like, he's getting some confidence. And then he does that. And I'm just like, why does he do that? It just,
The chance he
pisses me
misses
off.
is harder
He's
than the
so
chance he
much
scores.
harder.
The chance he scored was a
it was
great
a great
finish.
finish. He was like such a tight angle.
Salah be selfish, but
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like screaming for a red. Like,
Yeah,
it
me
was the
too.
exact same as the Saliba thing. And then we scored. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I can calm down now. But
Would you have rather the goal?
Did you see
or
the ref
red?
said no foul,
Yeah.
by the way?
Would you have rather the
Yeah,
goal
with
or
this.
the red?
I would rather the goal, I
goal.
think.
Like not knowing how the game finished in that moment.
In that moment, I would rather the goal because it's outside the box. And I feel as though a
Yeah.
team like Villa, they could just sit back and defend for a whole game.
makes
so
it.
true.
Yeah, true.
Fair.
you're right though with like teams are scared because we're so
Front-footed.
ruthless going forward, and
Yeah.
I feel like we have such a good issue, which I kind of spoke about last week, of like it kind of doesn't matter who starts up front at the moment, like
Yeah.
bar Darwin, who we don't know what we're going to get, but like obviously when Jota comes back, I feel like anyone can score and
Yeah.
everyone looks great going forward. And
And when you got-
I shut on Jones a few weeks ago, but
He's,
my
he, wasn't,
bad.
he wasn't that great on the weekend.
No, but in
in this-
recent weeks, he's been great. He's been really, really
Great.
good. So
Completely.
my bad.
Great.
My bad.
Yeah, I think what Slot's doing, it's actually it's incredible how much effect he's had on the Liverpool squad in such a short amount of time. It feels like the players, you know, when you have a manager you really like, and then you get a new manager and you're like, kind of.
I don't want to listen to this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, like it's kind of. It looks to me like they,
Love him.
they're.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already
they're
got their
connected.
respect.
They're
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
connected, which is like, I saw an interview. I was talking to Samuel about how he was telling Trent that if he defends like with his body 8 degrees more this way, it's like he's going to win so many more duels.
And which defensively this season he's been so much better.
so much
Trent was saying like, oh yeah, it was the first meeting I had with the coach, and he's like, oh, I wanted to show you your highlights from show you clips from last season. Trent was like, oh, he's just gonna tell me like I'm shit at defending basically. But he was like, all he said was, if you change your body position 8 degrees, then you're gonna be so much better and win so many more duels and be so much better. And he was like, oh,
it looks like he's really in tune with like the finer details.
Yeah. And I think everyone expected him to maybe play Trent in the midfield or something like that this season. But I think like Klopp gave Trent so much freedom.
License,
Like,
yeah.
I want in that interview he did with Gary Neville where he was like, this is why I lose the ball so much, because he's like, I would rather you like in the whatever it was in the attacking third play the risky ball, blah blah blah. Whereas I think Slot has kind of helped his all round game.
Yeah.
And like he's still assisting and whatever, but yeah, I think he's getting even better because he's defending well and he still has that license to go forward. But yeah, I again couldn't be happier.
yeah. I saw someone was
great.
talking about how this Liverpool title challenge, you can't look at it the same as last season, just because, like you guys said for pretty much the whole of last season, which is a good shout that you guys made. You said that basically it wasn't sustainable. We were conceding every game first.
Yeah.
Games we were winning, we didn't deserve to win, and it catches up at the end of the season. Whereas this season, we're controlling
That's such a
70% of each individual game. There's games where we're winning because we deserve to win. We're scoring first and we're not conceding.
we look so comfortable.
We've had 6 clean sheets in 11 games. It took till I think week 20 for us to get 6 clean sheets last season.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah,
to
it's
get that
crazy.
already is
Crazy.
And that's on the back of Jota being injured, Allison being injured as well.
and that's without
Oh,
our starting
Kelleher.
so it's
keeper.
not
Yeah.
even like you have your absolute best team playing and you're getting these results,
Yeah.
which felt like Arsenal 22-23. I feel like you've been able to adapt. You brought in players into the system.
Well,
So it shows
we didn't sign anybody.
He's a good manager.
He's
And he had a
improved-
lot of weight on him as well because
Yeah, exactly.
with Klopp leaving, the expectation is...
Everyone said it was going to be a Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has to be a good manager, like weight wise, to deal with the pressure because he benched Szoboszlai, who cost 70 mil last year.
Yeah, and he's been benching him now.
So yeah,
Easy for him
obviously
too.
he's been listening to the show. And
Easy for him as well.
He's been
Thanks for
listening to
tuning
my
in,
analysis.
Slotty.
Yeah,
And he also doesn't make subs just to make subs. Like he'll
Which I love.
he'll
love
sit
that.
Darwin for a whole game without bringing him on.
Yeah.
Or Gakpo, who's been in form, will come on for only 10 minutes or
Yeah.
8 minutes. He's
I
not
respect
like
that.
pressured to do
Massively,
anything.
yeah.
And that just like creates this level of you got to respect what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because if you're performing, you get the same treatment as opposed to like, okay, I'm gonna like. I know you got an ego, so here you're gonna start this game. He's
Yeah.
very
Even
no
how he's
nonsense.
been with Trent, take him off. He's
Yeah.
taken him off like 5 times or 6 times.
is the Trent injury serious or no?
Hamstring, but they don't know yet how serious.
I hope not. I think going into the international break, couple of weeks off. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it'll be
that
fine by
helps.
then. But yeah,
That
I'm not
England
sure.
squad's gonna be rubbish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad.
No one's
bad.
gonna be
I don't
better.
know if they're going to be able to beat Moldova.
Guys, I think it's the fitness of one guy. He's helping Liverpool a lot right now.
Gravenberch.
No,
I know.
Gravenberch is unbelievable.
Don't
Do you reckon
do
he's-
that.
you
after
reckon-
that game?
you
I
reckon
don't
he's-
do
do
that.
you mean?
Best
do you
midfielder in
mean?
the league this season.
Yeah, I think he is, man.
You know, I feel like
He's so
Caicedo
good.
for me. Is
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah.
If
Gravenberch
if
number
people
2.
think that Caicedo is, then I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not.
There's an
Caicedo's a
argument.
cunt as well.
Yeah, he's a rat.
Yeah, he's a
He
little
got more.
rat.
He got more dog than Gravenberch, but Gravenberch got
He's
more on the
just-
ball than
Yeah.
Caicedo.
Nah,
Are you talking
Gravenberch
about,
is class.
Yeah,
Vir-
he's class.
Virgil van Dijk 2.0.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mr. Konate,
Konate.
man. That
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Konate,
You cannot
having
say
those two
anything.
next to each other,
It is.
both fit, is so
Look,
unbelievable.
perfect balance. Perfect balance. I think.
Yeah.
We've got
Perfect balance.
the one guy who is Konate is physically the most imposing defender in world football.
You know what? I saw
Physically.
I saw Morgan Rogers think he could just
Gas him.
Gas him.
Yeah.
He just
He's
said,
like, see
he
ya.
said
Yeah.
go away, and Van Dijk was doing this. He
Nah, he's
and it,
solid.
the
Escaped a pen though, just quietly.
Nah, I don't think it was a pen.
No.
If you guys think so, it's a pen. Then you think so, but I don't think it was a
If
pen.
that's your opinion,
You think he slapped
that's
the
your
ball with his
opinion.
hand after as well on the ground?
That would never be a pen. Though. That
I've seen
that
it given.
thing would never be a pen.
Why is that?
well,
I've
it
seen
wasn't
it
a
given.
penalty, so
I
I
know.
don't know.
Not that I
You thought Odegaard
agree.
was a pen?
I'm just saying I've seen
don't
it being
think that was a
given.
You thought Odegaard was a pen? The handball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not a pen. On everything, I really didn't think it was a pen. Even when you guys were saying it's a pen, on everything I didn't think it was a pen. I would have said I thought it
Because
was a
it
pen.
was Konate.
No, I don't think it was a pen. One, Konate's foot goes in front of Watkins. Konate's in front of Watkins. He stepped in front of him.
It's a pen.
He didn't trip him. He stepped in front of him. It's not a
It's
pen.
not. It's
It's
not.
a
It's not a pen.
It's
It's not a pen,
bro.
and it's a big dive too. And it's not
It's
a pen.
not a dive.
It was
It
a
is.
dive.
It was a big dive. It was a big dive.
He put the leg
Konate
He
was
blew
like
it.
this
He
at the
blew
same
it
time.
Konate straight
Konate
away.
was in front
He
of him.
blew it the other
No,
way
in
straight
front of him,
away.
bro.
Of course,
He was.
Watkins'
He
leg
was.
kicked Konate's leg.
If I'm a striker,
Yeah.
and the ball's here,
Yep.
and
He's
I
already
get
blown
my
for the
body
foul.
in
He
front,
didn't get in front. Watch it again. Konate's leg is clearly in front of Watkins' leg. Watch it again right now.
Yeah, he tripped him.
Watch it again. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
His leg is in front of him, and Watkins' leg goes into Konate's leg.
No, it's not.
It is.
And then he like
Does
over
a
dramatized.
big dive.
The ref blew it the other way
Watkins.
straight away.
Yeah, but you guys know it wasn't. He didn't blow it for simulation.
I know. He blew it for a foul.
He gave a foul.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think it was a foul like that, but Watkins is the one who
What do you
kicked
mean like
Konate's
that?
leg.
What do you mean like?
I didn't think it was a foul. Like the opposite way. I don't think it was a foul at all.
It was a handball, definitely.
If you
But he'd already called it, so
I'd say if he doesn't think it's a foul, it's play on, then it's a handball.
oh.
the handball's
Well-
after, so it's irrelevant.
Listen, it was.
Completely.
why are
irrelevant.
you smiling?
Because it's funny. That's
It's not funny because you were sitting here and going at certain decisions saying, but that was a clear penalty.
not.
I
I
don't
swear on everything. I don't think it was a pen.
Of course
I
not.
don't. No, I wouldn't. No way.
Which is fair, exactly. If you're going to be.
I don't think it was a pen. I really don't think it was a pen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I
He's
don't.
laughing.
Because when I heard the whistle, I
guys are
I
smiling.
got
To me,
the
it's
shit
funny.
thinking that he blew a pen. I was like, oh yeah, it's a foul for us, which I didn't think it was a foul, but I was like, okay, it's not a pen.
Yeah.
I honestly, even rewatching it, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
They checked
Even
it,
on
and straight
every
away
replay,
got
I didn't
clean.
think it was a pen.
Konate for me, he looked like he wanted to barge him.
Yeah.
His leg got in the way.
Konate's leg was in front.
Because you can't play the man.
Go barge him.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
You can't play the man and not get the ball. That's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can barge and not get the ball. Of course you can.
No, of course not. When you're both
Shoulder
running
to
to the ball
shoulder,
in the
you
box,
can.
it wasn't shoulder to shoulder.
Konate's in front.
Watkins' body is in front of Konate's
Konate
body.
is in front. And Watkins' leg hits
If
him.
he's in front, you can't play the man.
Konate's in front.
50-50.
Konate's in front. Watkins ain't in front.
Watkins' body is 100% in front of Konate's body.
I don't think so. I watched it. I've seen it. I've seen it the same amount as you guys have seen it. What do you mean? Of course, Watkins kicks Konate's leg. He did.
It's like when I put my leg in front of a player and he kicks, that's a foul.
It's a foul. You've drawn the foul.
The ball, I went to
That's how you draw
He went
fouls.
to just step in front like he does all the time.
Yeah, but that's he
But he
drew
wasn't
the
in
foul.
front. He wasn't. His body wasn't in front of the ball.
Guys, I really don't think it was a foul.
Really? I thought for sure you would have.
the player, I didn't even touch the ball.
He didn't take the player out
Take
though.
him out.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. And it was a big dive.
It wasn't a dive.
Yes, it was a big dive. Watch him.
A foul and a dive. You're saying
Yeah, Watkins got fouled, but he fouled
How can
Konate,
it
but
be a
he
foul?
dived.
he died.
I didn't say it was a foul. On
No, but the
Konate.
ref gave a foul.
Okay, but I didn't say that.
But the ref gave a foul.
Yeah.
So how did he dive and foul
Because he
Konate?
kicked Konate and dived. Of course that can happen.
Of course that can't happen.
Okay.
You can
But
kick
anyway.
somebody and dive. Of course you can. That happen. People do that all the time.
I've never seen that before.
When you leave your leg in,
Yeah, but it's drawing
dangling,
That's
yeah,
not,
of course.
That's not kicking someone.
Like that action is kicking. When you leave your leg in and kick somebody.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. So why would I
So,
even
yeah,
need
why-
to,
yeah, it's not
I
a
don't,
big
I don't
deal.
even
It
need to.
doesn't
It's not
matter.
even a
Because it's a
talking point.
Konate, because we're talking about Konate, that's the reason you need to do it.
No, I don't need to do it. If I thought it was a pen, I'd say last time when he should have got a red card against Everton, I said he should have got a red card.
That if that was Cole or something, you would have been like, that's a foul.
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway, any takeaways that we haven't mentioned? Any shout outs?
Salah is the first player
God.
in history to get to 10 goals, 10 assists in all comps at this point in a season. He's the fastest ever to do it.
Yeah, you said this.
Yeah,
But I think it's...
no, it's not. By November 9th, in all competitions, he's the first person ever to get 10 goals, 10 assists. Ever. Some players have had more than 10 goals, but not 10 assists.
Right.
But he's the first to ever get to 10 goals, 10 assists.
Yeah.
He's
Does that take into account the assist being real, or can they be fake
I
assists?
think it's fake.
like the
as
one on
well.
the weekend
Yeah.
is an assist.
Yeah, I think there's fake assists too. But he
It's
got
still,
given
it
the
still
assist.
gets given.
He got
so
given
you
the
gotta count
assist.
it.
So
You
yeah,
gotta-
okay.
yeah.
So your fake one.
And also he's so close to passing Henry in goals. He's already passed him in assists.
There was
Yeah.
actually a conversation about this after
Less
the
games.
game.
More minutes.
Less games, but
Yeah, about him,
And-
like where he's going to finish in the.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they were talking about like I think Michael Owen was like he could if he stays for like 2 or 3 more seasons he could finish like just below Shearer. I'm like
I think he most
Probably.
definitely will because I
If
saw
he stays, which I
Kane's
hope
on
he does.
213 and Salah right now is on 175. And I was saying he could score 15 more goals by the end of this season. I don't know if he
Easy.
will, but or even if he scores 10 more goals, goes up to 185, plays 2 more seasons, and he scores minimum 15. I don't know if my maths is right. Yeah, and he will pass him.
Yeah. I don't doubt him now.
it all depends obviously on if he stays or not.
Yeah, it depends
I'm
if he
like-
stays. I think he loves accolades and he loves stats and
That's yeah.
in every interview you hear him talk about it, he remembers every stat that he has. He remembers like any record that he's close to breaking. So for me, I think he will want to stay just for that.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out Salah. What are you laughing? He scored again, man.
He scored again and got
He
an
scored
assist
again, bro.
assist.
Assist. Let's go United. United win, and almost like he was listening, almost like he just locked in for the podcast and was listening. Garnacho scores.
I saw that and I was like, oh, for God's sake.
fucking
That's bad
goal.
timing on our
know.
part.
And someone
That was a
last week
great
said
goal.
he's not better than Dan James.
That was a bit
I said
dramatic.
as good as.
That's a bit
Yeah,
dramatic.
not
I've seen
better.
Dan James score a worldie too, so we'll see.
Are you retracting
Nah,
yourself?
not yet.
No, my bad. Okay.
Nah,
no,
no,
my
not
bad.
yet.
But
Not yet.
Bruno's like
I don't rate that guy.
regeneration, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
he's looking
the-
like a new man.
Crashing the box
Jesus.
again.
Jesus.
Like the weight of Ten Hag has lifted.
Yeah, was he just like? I don't know if there was some issues going on there, but he looks like a different player. Like
Crazy.
Yeah, he looks great last week too. Fantastic. Yeah.
I want to talk about our expectations of Ruben Amorim coming in. He comes in just off the back of Sporting thrashing City,
Super coach.
So good.
Champions League.
So good.
This guy's a super coach. I watched this video about Amorim's rise to coaching, And he was 32 and he retired from football because he said that he'll make a way better coach than a player. Then he
Knew it
went
from back then.
I know, crazy. And then he went to United.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can, I think
If
you
somebody's like, you know.
can. Who do you think would make the best coach out of everyone on Let Him Shoot?
I mean, if I can't vote for myself,
Yeah, you can vote for yourself. Of course you can.
I'll put myself in
Yeah.
in a top category.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
No, okay. I'll say who I think will be great coaches.
Okay.
Chris Art is a great
Okay.
coach.
Chris Hush. He's got coaching experience.
Yeah,
I do.
coaching
I do.
experience.
Yeah.
I've seen a coach, great coach.
Thank you so much.
I agree.
Thanks, guys.
Chris Hush, you've got a couple of titles under your belt. Coaching?
Do I?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I think
I was not coaching very good teams, but
Lovable misfits.
we-
You were coaching.
yes,
Yeah.
but I really
Development.
we developed them a lot, and I think it's completely off topic for what we're talking about, but for like women, it was like under 15s, under 17s. That's like a crucial time in their life to like decide whether they want to play football, and just so much going on in their life. So that I really enjoyed coaching that age group because it was like I feel like I improved their life with them being at football, if that makes sense.
Amazing.
So yeah. Anyway,
Bigger
but
than football,
yeah,
that one.
love to do my C license and get back into it.
I think everyone would be good, but I think Mitch would be an awful coach.
I think Denai would be a bad coach too.
Denai would be very bad.
Denai's player
I think he'd be a
ID
good. I think he'd be a good strength and conditioning coach.
Mine would just be vibes, but like no like structure. Can you? Okay. Defense,
I don't know if Bud could
Bud
be
would just sit
serious,
them in a
though.
low block all game. Just park the bus.
What? When you come back on, we'll talk to you because you obviously don't have a mic. But
I think might one day come in Mourinho style. Next day, Pep.
no,
Have you seen?
player
Denai would be
ID
able to,
is
like-
bad.
And you know
Denai.
how Denai explodes randomly?
Yeah,
He'll
yeah.
do that, and the players will be like,
You guys want me to
Like,
bring
who
up
knows
what
this
Denai thought the Arsenal team should have been back in the day?
yeah.
My God, that was one of the worst things. He said Saka, right wing back. He
Left
had
wing back maybe.
Tierney was there, so Saka I assume was right wing back. He had Pepe and I don't remember. This team was terrible.
That's fair.
It was a 5 at the back.
We did play
It was a 5
for
at the
a
back
bit.
with.
yeah.
We played a 5 for a bit. That's
Yeah,
all
you
right.
did, and it was.
I just think Denai might be able to coach fundamentals.
Sorry.
You do.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
The Gunners. Sorry. I was thinking of Olympic times. My first ever year coaching. Yeah.
See?
Apologies.
You're pretty much Amorim.
I'm pretty much Amorim.
Yeah.
Slot this season.
I'll take slot.
Amorim went to United when Mourinho was there, got his license, and then went Portugal 3rd division. Couldn't coach because he didn't have his license yet, like the license he needed. They won the league, but he was the coach, but he was like the assistant coach.
Yep.
Then went up, won the league again. Then went to.
He still wasn't able to coach.
He still wasn't coaching, but he was the coach.
Yeah.
And then went to Sporting. First full season, won the league.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's a freak of nature, that guy.
Yeah.
I think.
This guy's
Yeah.
Mourinho region.
I think United are going to be dangerous when Amorim comes in.
Yeah.
I said top 4 off camera, but I'm going to say to be safe, they definitely get top 6.
Yeah, I think it's a fair shout.
Yeah.
Especially with how close they are. They're only like 4 points behind you guys now.
Yeah.
Or 3 points. I don't know. It's 3 or 4 points behind you guys. So the league is close.
tough.
So to come in now and it's still this close.
And they've already played Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea.
Yeah.
So they've got a couple hard games out of the way.
Yeah. As much as I hate United, I don't want to say excited, but I'm looking forward to like hopefully them being competitive again and like actually seeing what this squad can do, because for the squad that they've had for these 3 years, even like now signing new players, and they've just been bad. It's like genuinely sad to watch for the league. So hopefully, yeah, be good to see what they could do and what he can bring out of this group.
Yeah. I'm all for United being like awful, but this last
It's been a good
years,
joke, but
there's no United fans that I know
At all anymore.
yeah,
Like
they're so
they've
quiet.
fully disappeared.
So I'm sure that they're coming back around soon now.
hopefully because
They'll be back
we need
around.
to change it up.
Some of them wearing their full kits, shorts and shirts soon, hopefully.
Full Johnny Evans kit.
Yeah, full Johnny Evans jerseys.
But I think they will be. I think they will be good. Before we go, I want to get into this conversation because I was watching this video the other day, and it was basically the difference between the best versus the greatest.
Oh,
like-
I saw that video.
Yeah. So basically, it was Culture Cams and Leas, like these guys on YouTube, and they were saying pretty much like there's a clear difference between when you're talking about the best player and when you're talking about the greatest player, because they were saying the greatest player for like a club, it's to do with like narrative, it's to do with like legacy,
Trophies,
moments,
yeah,
moments,
Yeah.
everything. Whereas the best is like who is the best.
You
Like,
watched them and you
who's the
said, who's the
highest peak?
best? Yeah.
Yeah, like the highest peak that you've seen is like the best. So I want to go through a couple clubs, and you guys are going to tell me who the best and who their greatest player is in your
Currently?
lifetime.
Oh, it left.
In your
Yeah,
lifetime.
yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go to Chelsea. We'll start with, who is the greatest Chelsea player of your lifetime?
Can I go first?
Sure. Whoever. Open discussion.
Lampard. Lampard is the greatest Chelsea player of all time, based off accolades, based off impact, based off longevity, everything that he did for Chelsea. But for me, the best Chelsea player is Hazard.
And see, I completely disagree. Agree with you with Hazard being the best, but for me, their greatest player is Drogba.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Lampard, the season where he scored 20 goals as a midfielder, was in the top 3 for Ballon d'Or. That for me is the best Chelsea player. Even though I don't think
doing
that. I mean,
greatest.
that's the greatest Chelsea player, just because everything that he did to go along
Moments,
with that
legacy. It's Drogba.
Drogba has moments because he's the finals guy. He's got moments.
Big
Yeah.
games, Drogba.
But Lampard is got the greatness to him. If they were to build 3 statues, the first one they would build would be Lampard. No,
Terry came to my mind.
maybe Terry. No,
before
I
Lampard
think
for some
Lampard.
reason.
I think Lampard over Terry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Terry.
Does Lampard go in a City affect that at all, or it doesn't matter because of what he did at?
I don't think it does. Especially
If
because
you're
he
a
went
Chelsea
to
fan, it might.
he went to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he went to New York.
Yeah, true.
I think it might be Terry, to be honest.
Terry, I don't. For some reason, he popped into my mind before Lampard. But then I'm like, then you said Lampard. I'm like,
Chrissa, greatest for you.
I don't know. It's really hard.
It is hard.
I think. Look, Terry did pop into my mind first, but I think it has to be Drogba. He's Chelsea.
Okay, so Chrissa, you went Drogba greatest.
and Hazard.
Hazard
I don't- yeah,
best.
Don't think you can argue that anyone was ever better than Hazard. Well, you can maybe, but
You can, but no, I
No,
agree.
But
with
he's
you.
Yeah.
freaking phenomenal.
So you're saying Lampard.
Lampard is their greatest player, but Hazard's their best player for me.
I'm going Drogba greatest in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
Your lifetime is when they got money anyway. So.
Yeah, yeah.
not gonna be anyone before
Hazard
that.
best, but because Drogba just moments, there's too many,
yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
got a golden boot, and he's got
2 golden boots.
2 golden boots. He's got multiple league titles. He's got the Champions League. He's got the Champions League moment. He even he even had the comeback where he came back to Chelsea. He's got the 3-leg knee slide.
Okay, that's
He's got disgrace. He's got guitar. He's got guitar with the corner flag. He's got this.
Free kicks,
He's got this.
everything.
He's got everything. Yeah. He's got everything.
He had the hair as well.
Yeah.
Nah, it's Drogba for sure.
Lampard won everything though, and Lampard's also Chelsea's all-time top scorer.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Lampard's a
That's
freak.
incredible.
Yeah,
Their
it is
all-time top
incredible.
scorer. That's a big to greatest. All-time top scorer, all-time most assists.
It is.
That's big to
It's
the
huge.
conversation.
Is Hazard clear of Drogba?
At best.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
For me, he's freaking. For me,
yeah.
For me, he's got him wiped.
It's like, for me, it's like
I guess it's hard. to
2
compare
tiers
that.
higher.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon he's
MJ,
sitting,
what are you saying? You're going greatest Drogba,
Yeah, yeah.
best.
Yeah. Hazard.
Oh, I thought you were going double Drogba.
No, I was trying to think. I was
Okay.
like, could you argue Drogba as the best player?
Maybe.
Of course
You
you could. He's
could-
probably
yeah,
close.
but-
He's probably second.
Yeah.
So is Drogba's peak higher than Lampard's peak, do you think?
I think they're close to each other.
So just answer.
Maybe. Yeah, sure. Maybe. I don't
I'm
know.
asking what
maybe.
you think.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. It's hard to compare, man.
Terry's
high up.
Yeah, Terry's
I'm not
obviously.
putting-
yeah.
defender.
Okay, let's go
No
Liverpool.
offense to defenders.
Let's
but-
go Liverpool.
Well,
Because for me, I did a video about this,
yeah.
and I said that their greatest, without a doubt, is Gerrard.
Obviously,
their greatest player. But their best player is Suarez.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's my exact
That's exactly.
answer.
I was when you said Chelsea in my head, I was thinking Liverpool.
Yeah.
And like I think people could argue Salah because of
You
like
could.
what he's done, but Suarez when he was playing for us, how
Completely.
fucking good he was.
Like
it's
level.
It's Suarez.
Level-wise.
Whoops, no one's
For me,
no one's close.
it's Suarez by
Yeah.
like I've never watched a
He was
player
good.
play for Liverpool that can touch how good Suarez was at
Yeah.
Liverpool. He's just
as a striker as well.
bro. He's just unlucky.
Um,
Make somebody beat 3 guys.
Yeah.
Outside the box, finish.
Yeah, outside the foot as well.
Score header from the 18 into the 18.
This guy, he
He's
can't be
crazy.
greatest.
No one can do that.
Oh, he can't be greatest at all.
He can't be great.
He can't be greatest just because
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
tapped.
He
Scored
ca-
against us,
No,
celebrated.
he didn't play long enough
Scored
to be your
against us,
greatest ever
celebrated.
player.
Was racist.
Yeah.
Bit somebody twice.
He was a piece of shit,
3
but
times.
he
Yeah,
was
3 bites.
3 bites.
Nah, he was
He was fucked.
So good.
Refused
I
to
remember
shake the
thinking
hand
like,
of the
I
guy
can't
who's
believe
racist
this
too.
player plays for my club.
Yeah, me
and
too.
then he left.
But he was so good.
So bloody
For
good.
argument's sake, Salah stays at Liverpool for the rest of his career.
Salah has more chance for me.
Can he surpass
For
Gerrard?
being
He has
greatest.
more chance
Yeah.
of being greatest
Then best.
than best.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I agree.
And
No,
Ger-
but does he
Gerrard-
have a chance
he
of being
won't.
greatest?
He won't.
Oh, okay. So
But
it's not really
yeah.
saying nothing.
Unless he wins wins the title this year, wins the title
If
next
he
year or
wins the
Champions
next
League or
3
something.
titles or something.
That's pretty incredible. Gerrard won Champions League. That's
Are we
He's FA
Henderson
Cups.
higher than Gerrard as greatest?
Nah,
Shut up.
no. Gerrard's got moments.
It's not a. You can't. Shut up.
It's a shut
No,
up. It's definitely
it
a
is
shut up.
because of the.
Yeah.
Yes,
Gerrard's got, I
obviously,
think,
as
2
Denai says, he's
player
the
of
most
the season.
decorated,
He's Liverpool's greatest ever
greatest ever
according
captain,
to
but
Denai, yeah.
according to Denai. But
Hendo.
He's not.
Twice.
Gerrard just, greatest and narrative, like you
Gerrard
said.
is the greatest
Narrative, like you said.
oh my god,
Liverpool player.
Exactly.
Greatest.
Come up from when he was like 17.
Could have left
All-
multiple times.
All the way.
didn't.
He refused Madrid.
My favorite
refused
moment
Chelsea.
was when he was leaving, and
No, he didn't.
no,
Ask Mourinho.
when
You see
someone
that
wanted him
interview?
to sign a Galaxy jersey. He's like, I'm not signing it. I'm not signing it until I'm there. That's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite moments. He was
Yeah,
leaving.
that is good.
Although that's top loyalty.
So
Yeah,
that was
he's the
pretty
greatest.
easy. So is Salah second in best, or is Gerrard second in best,
Ooh, that's a great question.
or is Coutinho for 14 games
No.
second in best,
Or is
I mean,
Sadio Mane the best player in the world? Is he in the top 5 for best, or is Van Dijk second for best?
Van Dijk's close.
Is Van Dijk's peak as a footballer, as a player, higher than Gerrard's peak in terms of best player?
Well, he was voted second best player in the world.
And they say he should have won it.
Yeah.
Where
If we're just talking peak for peak, for me,
yeah.
Van Dijk's peak is the best defender of all time. So
Damn.
what can I say? Peak for peak, they're in my life.
Wait, Van Dijk versus who?
For me, the best defender in the world ever is Ramos. For me, that I've watched, that's my second best ever. And peak for peak, I think Van Dijk's peak is there's been nobody who's transformed a team the way that he did into the team that they turned into. Liverpool went from being one of the leakiest teams to being one of the
Okay, so
most
sit
solid.
here and tell the camera that Van Dijk's your second best player of all time.
I didn't say he is.
Well, what do you think?
He's just saying.
I
I
was
think
saying
he's just
that
arguing
Van
that
Dijk's-
he's-
no, but I think he does think that, Chrissa.
If we're talking
You're
Liverpool
putting him
peaks, then for sure that
That's what
he's
we're talking about. Liverpool.
peaks only. Is it peaks only?
Well, it's their
When you
best.
say
It's
best,
the level.
But I think it
You have to include everything when you're
is
saying
best
as
not
well.
includes like just what they were there for.
What? What do you mean?
Like while they were there, like does it not include that?
No, it's who had the
It's just
best
who was
level.
be-
Who was your?
Oh,
who had the best? Who was at the highest level as a Liverpool player?
I think it sounds weird. Weird.
Gerrard, yeah.
I'm gonna say the best peaks goes Suarez, Gerrard, Van Dijk, Salah. Yeah, Mane after that.
You reckon is Van Dijk higher than Salah?
Peak? I think they're close, but Van Dijk, Salah for me wasn't the best player in the world. Van Dijk maybe wasn't the best player in the world, but he was so close. And for a defender, so I'm not putting
Not
defender
putting him
one.
first.
MJ, is your best and greatest Suarez Gerrard as well?
Yeah.
Chris, you're the same. Suarez Gerrard.
Definitely.
Let's go to City. Who is City's best player and who is City's greatest player?
That's hard.
Their greatest is
Let's
De
go.
Bruyne.
Okay, 3, 2.
No, I don't know.
Their greatest
about
player
7
is
players in
Aguero.
Oh, I didn't even think of him straight away.
For me, it's either De Bruyne or Aguero.
It is Aguero.
It's Aguero because he started it. That's why he started it.
He was there till literally maybe 3 years.
His
ago.
accolades don't touch De Bruyne's accolades.
He still won like 4 or 5 prems in that time.
No, but I'm saying into De Bruyne Player of the Seasons. De Bruyne's got Champions
that's
League.
more of an argument for best, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he does.
He's got Champions League.
But that's not an argument. The narrative. Aguero
I think-
came there. And
Yeah, but
was,
he's the-
from the get-go, he was the guy.
Yeah, but
and he has the greatest moment in Prem history.
He has the greatest moment. Yes, definitely.
He's got countless moments.
No, I'm saying he has the greatest moment.
He's got
yes.
6-0 drubbing of United.
He has hat-trick on debut.
He's got hat-trick on... He's got screamers. He's got game
I think
goals.
we forget, how great he was.
The goal ratio
Yeah.
is incredible, but it's more argument for best.
He's played through countless managers.
I don't think he'd be best.
His level at his best was unbelievable.
I think he's greatest.
I think De Bruyne
For
is
me, my
greatest.
best is Toure. Sorry.
I'm going to say
Yeah.
my best is Yaya.
Yeah.
And my second best is KDB.
Okay, for me, best is KDB and greatest is KDB.
Both.
So
Yeah.
you just like cross merchants, huh?
What's wrong with this guy?
You just want to spam cross.
Best KDB, greatest KDB for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me,
You think KDB's peak as a footballer is higher in a City shirt than Yaya Toure's peak in a City
Yaya
shirt?
Toure
Okay, yeah.
has
No,
the best midfielder peak I think I've
I
ever
take
seen.
it. Yeah, me too.
That's why he
Me
came
too,
into my
me
head
too,
for
100%.
greatest, but then you think about how good he was. He has to be best.
Yeah. I
I've
hear
ever
it.
seen.
I
Yaya
definitely
Toure.
hear it. I think when I'm using best, I'm using for their whole time there, which I shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
If it's just peak for peak, then Yaya Toure for me has
No
a higher
one
midfield peak than any
is at
Premier League
that level.
midfielder ever.
Far out, he's good.
yeah.
Yeah, so Yaya Toure, if it's just best, but that's not what they talk about when they're saying best player.
Yeah, they are.
I thought that's what the whole thing
Okay,
was.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
literally
it
the whole
is, it
thing.
is. Guys, I'm wrong. Yeah, it's Yaya
Yaya
Toure.
Toure.
Yaya Toure for me is best.
Yeah.
And then De Bruyne is greatest.
Did you see his like shooting stats?
It's,
It was like 23 shots, 20 goals or something like that.
Jesus
He had
Christ.
23 kicks, 10 goals.
For me, as even during the time De Bruyne has been the best player in the league, he hasn't touched Yaya Toure's best.
See,
like how
individually-
influential he is in the game, best. Like what he can do against a team, best. Like Yaya
Guys,
Toure
I don't know.
is
It's
For
De
me-
Bruyne there was some seasons where this guy was like just
incredible.
Yeah, he was.
Of course, it's De Bruyne.
But it's unfair because Yaya
He's in my
Toure was
he's
that
in my
good.
top.
De Bruyne got a hat trick of all left-footed goals in one game. Imagine that. He scored a hat trick left
Yeah,
foot.
but he didn't score 10 free kicks in one season.
Yeah, true. He did.
Yeah.
Yaya
Did he go box
untouchable.
coast to coast?
As a player, untouchable. Yeah.
Okay, so Chris,
Bruyne was
lock in
great,
your
though.
2.
Best, obviously, Yaya Toure. I think,
Yeah.
Aguero. The
Greatest.
greatest.
Yeah.
I think the moments just like
For me, Aguero
the
has to
moment
be the
alone
greatest
of
player.
when they won the league.
There's no
the moment.
way
I think.
De Bruyne can't have
Actually,
doesn't
wait.
have one of these two guys.
Actually,
There's
wait.
no way he doesn't have
I
one
think
of the
De
two.
Bruyne could be greatest.
He is
Really?
greatest.
I think he could be greatest.
Player
Now
of
that
the
I think about it,
seasons matter.
Yeah.
Aguero didn't even win a top scorer ever.
Yeah.
he had the best goal.
He has a
goal to
great goal to game.
Yeah.
But
De Bruyne also, if we want to do narrative, De Bruyne has ghosted finals. Come off injured, hasn't played.
he got injured
unavailable
Yeah,
he got
multiple
injured,
times.
Yeah, in the Champions League final, yeah, and then was shit in one. But he also, towards the end of the season, was like
In the final they won, he came off.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
injured. Yeah.
Then in the other one,
he was shit. Yeah, I know. But he is too.
we're not going to do it because I love De Bruyne. This seems like I'm disrespecting De Bruyne, but
Yeah,
he's a
but
top
Of course.
6, 7, 8 midfielder for me of all time.
Yeah. Nah, for me, he's City's greatest player. There's no way I can
Yeah, I
do
think, I
this.
think I
and-
might agree
I am
with
just
that,
doing a
actually.
switch up. I'm going Aguero is greatest, Yaya best.
Yeah.
Chris is
Yaya
going the
best.
same, and then you and Samuel are doing the same.
Yeah.
We're doing Yaya Toure best and De Bruyne
Yeah,
greatest.
I think
No Rodri, no David Silva for you.
Nah, it goes.
David Silva.
David Silva's probably like,
David Silva.
as
In my
greatest.
head, it was David Silva and Aguero. Toure first. But although he was so influential for City, I compared to like De Bruyne, Aguero,
Bruyne.
Yaya
You're a
Toure,
Rodri
you
D
just-
rider. You're not.
I like Rodri
Yeah.
a lot, yeah, but for me, he's not the.
He's got
greatest.
Ballon d'Or. He's the only City player to ever win a Ballon d'Or.
He is,
Crazy.
but
That's wild.
for me,
Fair enough.
he's been better than De Bruyne one season out of 6 or 5. 6.
Okay, let's go Arsenal quickly. Let's pretend Henry doesn't exist because
Oh, I was
he's going to
gonna
have
say.
greatest and
And best.
Yeah.
Clear.
clear. So Henry is the greatest and best Arsenal player for what everyone's
Clear.
Yeah.
Pretend Henry doesn't exist. Who are your
Okay.
two?
Vieira greatest. Alexis Sanchez best.
Okay, see, I'm very close. Mine's either that or it's Bergkamp best, Vieira greatest. Or it's Sanchez best.
Sanchez was freaking good. He's best.
Sanchez
His
was-
best was freaking good.
But it's Vieira greatest if Henry doesn't play there.
yeah. Yeah, you agree with me? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Vieira's
hard because I
definitely
didn't
greatest.
really watch those players that much.
Vieira was-
Sanchez, yes,
yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
It's hard without Henri. I don't really care about him.
And post the players that played in the Invincibles team,
Yeah.
there's no other players.
If
can be
Saka
greatest.
wins us at league,
Yeah,
he's going to be
later
going, he's
later
gonna
in
be
life.
going
Yeah,
high.
sure,
Yeah.
one day. But now, from post Invincibles, like that era team,
Why are you going post them though?
I'm saying
You can
from
pick-
what I've watched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't. If I go to actually genuinely what I watched, I can't really pick the Vieira. I have to pick.
Did you watch Fabregas?
Yeah, and that's who I would go to pick, or Van Persie. And for me,
Persie, I forgot about Van
he could be
Persie.
best.
Jesus Christ.
He could be best,
He
guys.
peaked.
He could be best.
Van Persie best is not better than
Then Sanchez.
Sanchez best
I don't
or
know.
Bergkamp best.
Van
No, it's
Persie
not.
best is incredible,
He's
but I stick by my Sanchez best. If Henri don't exist,
Yeah, I think Sanchez was
Sanchez all round was
everything.
better. than
Yeah,
Van
he was doing
Persie.
it all.
All round.
That guy was doing it all.
Yeah, he was running the show.
I don't
It's
really
obviously
know for
Henri,
greatest.
but-
Yeah.
yeah.
Fabregas don't get into best.
No,
No.
not for me.
He was so good.
Yeah, he was so good.
I was just about to say that. Does Ozil get
Nah,
anywhere?
not
Ozil-
be- yeah, he'd be my top 5 best.
Best,
If it
yeah.
was half a season, probably.
Oh,
Same as Coutinho, a few
yeah,
games.
same as Coutinho's freaking Mike.
It's really hard.
You guys want to put Saliba as best or no?
High peak.
I think Sanchez, yeah. Alexis was like phenomenal. His level was phenomenal. And that was a team where you'd argue wasn't as good as the teams that the other players who we're like thinking of were in. Like his level was like ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna go Sanchez and Vieira because he's got so many moments. His
Yeah.
rivalry against against Man United, like
He kept the Invincibles run going. He's the one
yeah,
who scored.
I think it has to be him.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could also argue Bergkamp as well, man.
What about Ian
That's what I'm
Wright? Too
saying.
short and can't be best.
Ian Wright's career finished like 2 years into my lifetime. So
I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of
Like
people
at
would say
Arsenal.
his level
Yeah.
is best.
nah, they wouldn't say it over Bergkamp. People would say that there's some Arsenal fans that would say Bergkamp's best is better than Henri's best.
Yeah, there are. I've heard.
Shit.
Even like Premier League like
Mm.
pundits who think that, but
Yeah. Bergkamp's best for me is better than Sanchez's best because I just lived through Sanchez more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
I
Sanchez.
hear it. That seems me.
All right, I want to do last two, Madrid and Barca. I want to do, but we're getting rid of Messi and Ronaldo.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Well,
cool.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
easier.
So Barca's best and greatest ever players take Messi out in your lifetime.
Oh, the Barca one. But for me, Barca one is between three guys.
Yeah, and I know for a fact
And it's
one of
between
them
what
isn't
you're
that
thinking.
fraud.
no, it's
He
three
can't
guys
be.
and they're all Brazilian.
Yeah,
It's R9, Ronaldinho, and Neymar. R9 and
Far
Ronaldinho
out.
both won Ballon d'Or at Barca.
I know it's not in your lifetime though.
Yeah, I know, but fuck. Okay, so it's Ronaldinho and Neymar, and
Suarez.
nah, just for me, them two.
Oh, they're
Is this for best or
Yeah,
greatest?
this is for best.
Oh, okay.
For me, greatest goes to Iniesta.
Yeah.
For me, that's greatest, just because he lived through both periods,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all
Yeah,
periods
fair,
of them
fair.
being the best. Xavi would probably be second for greatest.
Don't say that next to Joe.
yeah.
Xavi would be second for greatest. Iniesta, I think, is
Xavi
greatest
would
because
be
he was
second.
still influential in 2015 when they.
Xavi's second for greatest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Xavi's higher than Busquets for you guys
Yeah, I think so.
for greatest.
Not for me.
Yeah, I think so.
Busquets
the end.
played freaking.
Through everything, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Busquets played through everything, but for me, Xavi is in for greatest in terms of
Is Busquets' peak higher than Xavi's peak?
No.
It is.
no, it's not.
Right? It's not?
No, it's not. For you, maybe it is, but for me, it's not. Xavi's
Of course it is.
Xavi's peak was second in Ballon d'Or, man.
Ballon d'Or don't mean nothing because you didn't put Rodri as high peak.
Second in Ballon d'Or when Cristiano Ronaldo was still Cristiano Ronaldo.
You didn't even consider Rodri in the top 5 for peaks, and none of the other guys even got near Ballon d'Or.
I'm saying.
So Ballon
you're
d'Or
saying-
don't mean
But you're
anything.
saying peak for peak, but with Busquets' peak, Busquets was consistently great his whole life. That's what he was. Xavi was freaking like the main best midfielder in the world conversation for most of his career.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
But yeah, for me, great. The best for best peak at Barca. I'm going Ronaldinho. Best. Oh no, no. I think Neymar's best is at PSG. For me, he's the best he ever was at PSG.
Yeah, I think for me, my best, I'm putting Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho. Yeah, for me, Neymar's
Barca.
best for.
I
But
just didn't
Neymar-
think
you didn't
who
ask
would
me that
ever
question.
not pick Neymar. That's
I
why
know.
I'm shocked.
I think Neymar's best at Barca was unbelievable.
It's not better.
But I don't think his best at Barca is better than Ronaldinho's best at Barca. Ronaldinho's best at Barca was untouchable, best player in the world by far.
Yeah.
If he played like that, he'd be GOAT
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, Ronaldinho is his best, but greatest is Iniesta.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I
same for
think
me.
I totally agree.
That's the same for me.
But
Yeah.
if I watched R9, he could be on
Yeah.
that. Because what he did when he played for Barca one season, Ballon d'Or.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he was young. Didn't he win Ballon d'Or?
No, he won Ballon d'Or at Inter, and he won Ballon d'Or at Madrid first season when they won
Are
the
you
World
sure?
Cup. Yeah, he's got 2.
Yeah. Because it was before it was called something else.
Are you
It
sure?
was like world's best.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he won something as at Barca when he came and scored like 35 and 33 or something ridiculous as a 20-year-old.
Because Ronaldinho has 2 as well.
Nah, one.
No, he's got 2, but it changed.
Oh, the FIFA,
yeah,
the best.
Yeah,
award.
it changed to Ballon d'Or.
All right,
Like
and
Ballon d'Or being like the main one.
Madrid.
Madrid?
Thanks, bro. I got a no ball.
Madrid?
Yeah, Madrid without Ronaldo.
Without
Because he's
Ronaldo.
both.
Yeah. I might contradict myself here, but I feel like Ramos has to be greatest.
Yeah,
I feel like he
Yeah.
has to be.
he's greatest. With no Ronaldo,
Ronaldo-
he's greatest.
But
Yeah.
would Ronaldo be greatest at Madrid
He has to be. Bro.
over somebody like Ramos?
He's won 4 Ballon d'Ors at Madrid.
Yeah,
Wait, no, sorry.
They're doing greatest.
Greatest.
Sorry. I was thinking
You're thinking
about
best.
R9.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He got 4 Ballon d'Ors and
What's that got to do with anything?
moments.
Yeah, moments.
He's the
Ramos
moment.
has,
Yeah.
Ramos
Ramos has a couple moments.
So
of
I
course.
thought you were saying
Don't say a
R9. I was
couple
like, yeah.
Ramos has moments, of course, but it's a couple
Ronaldo
moments.
left. Ramos still there, won the Champions League.
Yeah,
So
what?
We're not. Oh, so what?
You're going to say that Ronaldo is not Madrid's greatest ever player? Of course he is. He broke every single record ever that Madrid had. He broke.
Ramos
did-
is synonymous with Madrid. It's Ramos and it's Madrid.
Yeah, but that's not
they're-
Ronaldo's
it's
fault that he had.
synonymous.
It's not Ronaldo's fault that he had.
Well, we're doing greatest.
Yeah,
We're doing- we're
Ronaldo
not
is
doing
their
best.
greatest ever player.
We're not doing best though.
Ronaldo is their greatest ever player. It's ridiculous.
Ramos is the greatest.
No, he's not. Ronaldo is Madrid's greatest ever player. He is.
Yeah, he is.
He is. He has to be, and you're just being ridiculous. if
It's
you
not
think he's
ridiculous to say. It's not ridiculous to say.
Yeah,
it's not ridiculous to say that.
It's ridiculous.
How
How to say
can-
that there's anybody other than maybe Di Stefano or something when I wasn't even.
What
alive.
about Ramos?
Ramos? Is not their greatest ever player.
There's an
Madrid's
argument, though.
greatest ever player
Okay.
is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Everything that he did
Listen
for
to me.
Madrid. You're talking about moments. You're talking about they sign him. He breaks their.
Look,
he breaks
I'll
their,
close my eyes.
Wait,
And
listen,
you could just
okay.
be talking about Ramos. Go,
Listen,
go,
ready?
go.
They've signed him
Yep.
as the Ballon d'Or winner, who was the highest ever transfer fee. He comes in instantly. Goals, moments, goals. He won 4 Champions Leagues at Madrid. 4.
Yeah, 4.
4 Champions Leagues at Madrid. 2 league titles or 3 league titles. He's literally missed the Champions League. He's the highest ever, Madrid's highest ever goal scorer in everything. He's Madrid's highest ever Champions League goal scorer. He's Madrid's highest ever, everything that,
Yeah, facts. That's why he's
Like-
the best player ever.
he's their best player ever
greatest.
and he's their greatest player.
But would have Madrid been that team without Ramos?
Would they have been without Ronaldo?
Yeah, I
No.
know.
Well, they were.
but-
They won Champions League without him. Did Ronaldo win Champions League at Madrid without Ramos?
No, but he won Champions League elsewhere.
Yeah, he did.
Literally scored 17
Okay,
goals in
yeah,
one
good
Champions
point.
League
Okay,
campaign.
question.
He's got moments, bicycle kick, headers.
Ramos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ramos
Ramos.
has moments. I said he's got the headers.
He's got moments. Yeah, he's got
Ronaldo
moments.
has
Yeah.
moments. He
For a
scored in
defender.
what? 3 Champions League finals for Madrid. 3.
Yeah.
He scored in 3 Champions League finals for Madrid. Penalty in 2. And then against Juventus, he scored 2.
He scored in 2 Champions League finals.
1 penalty, 1
Yeah. You scored a double against Juve. in
penalty.
the
He took his
final,
shirt off and he did this.
and he scored against Atletico to make it 4-1 after Ramos scored the 91st minute equaliser.
Yeah, that was a great moment.
He scored in 2
Yeah,
Champions
and I
League
bet one
finals.
of them Champions League, Ronaldo probably scored 15 goals. He scored. Who?
No, he didn't.
Ramos didn't. No, he didn't.
Bale scored
double
no,
2,
Benzema.
and Benzema scored the
Yeah.
Karius mistake. No, here, right?
I think
here.
he's close, definitely, but I don't think he's the best. He's the greatest.
I'm fairly sure Ramos, who scored to make it 1-1 in the other one against Atletico.
Ramos, I think. That's what I'm saying. He's got 2.
So he's got 2 Champions League final goals.
I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah.
And you want to talk about
Semi-
moments?
Final, semi-finals, final.
No, final. Didn't they play Atletico twice in the final? Atletico once, Juve once, Liverpool once. Atletico
No, I think
twice.
Atletico twice. It was Atletico twice. I'm pretty sure. Our ball knowledge isn't that good.
Oh, mine is good. It is Atletico twice.
I'm pretty sure. But there's no way that Ramos
The
is
first
great.
final is 13-14. Ramos scores the header. Then Barca win the next year. Then they beat Juve. No, then Barca beat Juve. Then Madrid beat Juve, where Casemiro scores the bomb. Yeah, exactly. Ronaldo scores 2, Asensio scores 4-1. They win. Mandzukic scores
Ronaldo
a little
scored 2.
ugly bicycle. Ronaldo
He's
scored
got
2.
3 final goals then.
Yeah, I said that. 3. But
you
he
said
scored in
2.
2 finals.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, Tevez was the striker against Barca.
Mandzukic scored that ugly
Bicycle.
bicycle. Then they played Atletico again, I think 2017.
They needed an
They won on
equaliser.
pens.
Yeah.
Um,
Ronaldo scored the win.
Godin scored. Oh no. Who did they beat? I think I'm right, and I think you're gaslighting me. We need to do a quick check. Easy.
Easy.
Real Madrid. Sorry, guys. This is going to
Okay.
piss me off.
They beat Liverpool in the final. They beat Dortmund in the final. Sorry, they beat
This is without...
Liverpool again. They beat Juventus. They beat Atletico 6-4 on pens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pens. That's what I said. That
Yeah.
was the other one.
I agreed on that.
Was it 0 or 1-0
I'm
in
checking.
normal time? So what the fuck are you talking about? Ronaldo scored the winning pen in that game.
Madrid.
I'm fairly sure.
versus-
Oh no, 6-4. He wouldn't have taken the 6th penalty. Yeah, 4th. So he's a fraud.
Who?
Ronaldo's just a fraud. No, what was the score in that game? And did Ramos score?
Yeah, I'm searching up the game. Real Madrid won 5-3 on a penalty shootout.
Okay, yeah, so he could have scored the pen.
I'm pretty sure he did score the last one.
It wasn't 6-4.
And he took his shirt off.
He took his shirt off for both.
Oh, yeah. Why is it not showing me who scored?
Oh, Sam, this is taking way
Sergio
too
Ramos
long.
was man of the match. So I assume he scored.
Who wants to talk about moments? Put him next to Pepe. Put him next to Varane.
Sergio Ramos touched the ball past Oblak to score for Real.
This is what I'm saying.
But that don't mean... that. Of course, it's moments.
You put
and
him
it's
next to
big.
Varane. You play him at right back. You give him the captain's armband. You want him to break Messi? He'll fucking snap his leg, cunt. You fucking want him to do whatever? He'll do it. He'll score. He scored like over 100 goals,
Yeah, I know,
Ramos.
he did. Yeah, I know. But Ronaldo is their greatest. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
he
He's
probably
their
is.
greatest.
But to say Ramos doesn't have a shout,
I don't think
is,
anyone
I
has
think,
a shout.
very, very rude.
Nobody else has a shout.
Yeah, it's rude.
Nobody else has a shout.
We'll stop it there. This is how the hell did I get here? First question is, which player in the Prem would win Squid Game? New Squid Game season coming out soon.
Oof, you need brains and rat and power and strength, physical and brains. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Cha 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 cha. Three. Bud, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. MJ's gone Son 1, Wang 2. I've gone Son 1, Samuel Son 1, and Bud Stones.
All my friends are racist. Yeah.
How? This guy's got something on every other player that
One,
he can speak
he
Korean.
can understand the questions. Big part of Squid Game. 2, he's familiar with the scene. He's familiar
He
with
probably played the game.
with the competitors.
he
He's
probably
going to
played
know.
the game as a kid. The final one.
Oh, the
Squid
final
game.
one.
Yeah, the actual Squid Game. He probably played that shit as a kid. Don't they play that as
The
kids?
actual Squid Game, yeah.
Yeah. Don't they play that as kids? He can hear what they're saying. You know when they're doing the voiceover?
Yeah.
It's not... I know you watched it dubbed, so you do. Obviously, you thought it was English. They don't actually speak English. Son can understand what they're saying. Imagine one of the guys is like trying to form an alliance with Stones. What's he
But
going
you
to
just
say?
got you try to go 2 outside of the
what's he gonna
box.
say?
Sometimes the
Wagwan
answer,
General?
sometimes the answer's right in front of you. That's all I'm saying. And it's Son. He's intelligent, athletic.
Wang's a shout, though.
Wang's a good shout. If there's physical
Yeah.
contest, I was going to go Kim and Jay, but he's not in the prem.
Yeah, not in the Prem. I was going to say Lee Kang In.
Yeah. Bud, Stones.
I'm bamboozled.
Why have you gone Stones?
Well, he's tall, athletic, smart, high IQ for defender. You know, I answered the question properly.
That's not, bro.
That's
You know who I reckon
That's
is the
all
most
the
jacked
things.
player in the Prem? Diego Carlos.
He is.
He is
Like a
built
freak.
like a forward. He is the most jacked guy I've ever
He
seen
is jacked.
in play football.
Next
Adama?
Nah, I think he's more jacked than Adama.
No way, bro.
Size, just in general size.
Did you see the photo Adama
Yeah,
posted
that was
after
tapped.
the game
Yeah, that
against Martin?
Yeah, that was
He
tough.
said, wait for next set.
Okay. Next question is, who is the best? I saw Barra Brothers talk about this. Who is the best teenager of all time? Like
Teenager.
They're the highest level as a teenager.
And what's that to? What age is that?
19.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
What age is that, bro?
Yeah, why are you laughing?
Because I was going off. These guys said, what age is that?
The best in the Prem?
No. All over world.
Teenage. That's easy though.
Why?
Fucking thing was good.
Put it down.
That
it's
little
easy.
messy dick.
Put him down as if
Nah.
he's your best.
Yeah, that's too easy though.
Oh, I'm ready.
Who is the best teenager of all time? 3, 2, 1. MJ's gone Freddie Adu, number 1. I've gone Neymar 1, Macaulay Culkin 2, Bud,
Teenager?
Yamal.
Was he even a teenager in Home Alone?
I mean, Samuel's gone Yamal and Bud has gone Ben Arfa.
What do you mean Macaulay McCulkin?
Did you... What do you mean Macaulay Culkin was best teenager? Home Alone was not in teens.
Yeah, late teens.
He was definitely
Early
8.
teens.
He was probably 8 in the first one.
Yeah, it was like
He was a little boy, like a very little boy in the first
Well,
two.
he had a good cameo, so that's even better.
No.
Teenager just means before 18, pretty much.
Nah.
All right,
It
we
means
can add
in the teens.
whatever.
Yeah, of course. It was best teenager. I didn't say footballer.
Okay.
No, you can't add him now. Bud add one, but Samuel, you can't. You can't cross out your
he add
mom.
one?
I put a 2. I put number 2.
Yeah, I'm putting mine too.
All right.
Who is the best teenager of all time? Samuel. Samuel's gone 1. So you think Yamal's better than LeBron? That's crazy.
Nah, it's LeBron.
Yamal's better than LeBron.
not football.
You can't keep changing it.
Okay, so what's the question?
Keep your
Okay.
Best teenager?
Who's the best teenager of all
Okay,
time?
this is football. This is anything.
You don't have to specify. You just put him down and justify it later. Bud, turn your board, please.
Wemby's
Yamal,
close.
LeBron. Is Wemby still teen?
He's 20 this year, I think. Last year.
He's not. He's just tall.
So good, man.
No, I wish I was 7 foot. I just had to run and dunk.
Yeah, that's Giannis only.
Bud, hurry up.
If we're talking greatest of all time, Ed Sheeran.
Not even a teen at that
When
time.
he released 18, he was 18.
18.
It's a team.
Yeah.
You
Not
just thought it was
18.
18. That's why you put it as teenager.
No, he was a teenager when he released 18. Ed Sheeran's the best youngster I've seen.
Ed
Right.
Sheeran.
He's
Bud,
33
go.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's quickly fact check Ed Sheeran.
Since 18, but lately. Oh, and he says that in the song.
Yeah.
18, but lately.
Stuck in a daydream.
She's
Okay, go, Bud.
I did Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, but tell the camera why. You went Ben Arthur won. Ben Arthur's peak is higher than Ed Sheeran's peak.
And also, Justin Bieber's higher than Ed Sheeran.
Fuck no.
Teen, come on.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Sensation.
Somebody
yeah.
to Love remix.
I'd
with
swap
Usher.
Ed Sheeran and Ben Arthur. But Ed Sheeran, peakest teenager I've seen. The lyrics, these guys, not pengers.
Pengus, did you say?
No, knew you got to say that. That's why I stopped it. But yeah, he had the whole world on by a chokehold when he released 18. And then when he went on to release-
18.
I said 18.
You say 18 again.
Pissed off. But yeah, Ed Sheeran should be one. Ben Arthur, just because I just thought of that, the game where he just dribbled past everyone.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a teenager.
A teenager at all.
In that.
He was probably like 22 or 23.
You are having a howler. Go.
was
Go.
a teen-
Zach.
Okay,
At least
next.
Ed Sheeran was 18.
I'm going. Yamal is the greatest teenager ever in football because the guy, what he's doing now is unprecedented for somebody at that age. For me right now, he's probably top 5 best players in the world. And he's 17 years old.
Yamal's top 5 best players in the world right
Fuck it,
now.
bro. I'm just saying shit.
So it goes
Fuck it.
Gravenberg. What's your top 5?
Gravenberg,
It's
Ben
not
Dyke.
changing every week.
He said Ben Dyke, Konate.
Yamal, Lamine Yamal is one of the best players in the world right now. As of right now in football, he's one of the best players in the world.
Okay, fair.
And
You can say
as a
that.
teenager, he's only 17 years old. He is undeniably great.
Okay.
And then my greatest ever teenager
LeBron.
is LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. That guy
LeBron James.
comes into in Cleveland straight from college. He's 18 years old. He turns a freaking city.
Didn't he go from high school?
American high school, but I meant like our college. But he went straight from US high school, 18 years old, as one of the best players into the NBA. And they said he can't come here and do what he's doing in school.
Mama.
They asked him before he'd ever played a game. They asked LeBron before he ever played a game. They said, if you don't go down as a Hall of Famer, this is before he's ever played one game. If you don't go down as a Hall of Famer, your career will be, is it a failure?
Yeah.
As 18 years old. Imagine that.
Would you say Yamal is the LeBron of football?
I would say Christian
Fuck no.
Pulisic, probably. To LeBron James of soccer.
I've gone. I'll start at 2 and then go 1. So at 2, I've gone Macaulay Culkin because none of these guys have someone who was doing it at this age. Yeah, nobody
Youngest
else.
boss man.
Youngest boss man I've ever seen. Home Alone 1. What did he do? He didn't take off season. He went back to back. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Isn't Lost in New York 2? Yeah, Lost in New York. Then obviously fell off because of party life and everything. But to have that, he was
he's
hanging out
finished
with.
now.
Who was he hanging out with? Who's Jamal hanging out with? He wasn't hanging out with anybody Michael Jackson level.
Yeah, cool. And just so
at
you
teen.
know, Macaulay Culkin was 10 years old in Home Alone 1 and 12 years old in Home Alone 2.
youngest boss man.
So
ever.
not even a teen.
Youngest
So
boss man.
it doesn't even count.
And then for number 1, I've gone. I think it's preposterous to say that Yamal's
it's
level
preposterous.
is higher than Neymar's level when he was at Santos, regardless of the fact that he was playing
no
at
way.
Santos.
Fair enough. Yeah, no way.
I think it's
I
preposterous.
completely agree. No way.
Because Neymar at Santos, he was youngest boss man.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was youngest
My
boss.
only thing
he
is-
went to FIFA World Cup, Club World Cup, and was still doing the same thing. Confederations Cup, Brazil, still doing the same thing.
Yeah, Club World Cup. He was
Made me wear a
different,
band-aid
baby.
on my nose.
Yeah,
He was
I had no injury.
Yeah, and he used to do
disgustingly good.
No, sir. No,
Yeah,
sir.
see?
Sergi Mata. Sergi.
Youngest boss man. And MJ's gone.
There you go.
Without further ado, I bring you Freddie Adu. The reason why I say this is
Bars.
at 13, I was convinced this guy was going to be the best player of all time. I reckon he single-handedly reduced Ghanaian visas to America by 99%. They were scared. They were scared of these people, and yeah, Freddie Adu. At
Why?
13, he was apparently God's son.
Didn't Pele bless him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave
Pele said this guy was going to be the the
Yeah.
best.
Every
he's
time
the
Pele
best
says
ever.
that though,
Well,
they
Messi
he does.
bathed.
said Robinho's going to
Messi
be.
bathed Yamal. So
Yeah, Messi did bathe.
Yuck.
where are those allegations?
Yeah, I've seen it, but it's yuck.
Why is that yuck? He was a little baby.
Messi kind of looks like Michael Jackson.
All right, next question. These are some good questions, by the way. How many? No, do you know who looks like Michael Jackson? Actually, Kaká.
Yeah, he does.
At
A little
AC.
If
bit.
you have
Yeah.
short hair,
Yeah.
How many strikers playing currently are better than Miroslav Klose at his best?
Strikers. Just
Just write a number.
yeah, okay. Miroslav.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
perfect.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Turn your boards. How many?
Hey.
How many strikers right now are currently better than Miroslav Klose in his prime, at his best? MJ's gone 3. I've gone 7. Samuel's gone 6. Bud's gone 7.
Yeah.
Mike, which 3 immediately came to your head?
I went Lewandowski.
Yeah, me too.
Longevity, he's successful right now. I mean, it's undeniable. He's probably one of the
Yeah.
top whatever strikers
One of
ever.
the best in the world still.
I'm gonna go Haaland.
Yep,
Yeah.
me too.
Longevity, he's also becoming. He's every season he's just inching himself closer and closer to that one of the best categories. And I'm gonna say Mbappe. He's having a blip now, but I think he's shown already how high his level
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I got him.
The reason why I haven't said other guys haven't is because they're probably strikers that have recently become
Kane?
very, very
Go
good.
Kane, brother.
Kane?
Oh yeah, Kane. I miss Kane. I miss Kane. So I'm gonna say 4.
And
And
I also said Son. I think Son. Is
yeah,
better.
I'll say 4, including Kane.
Yeah.
If we're counting Son as a striker. If he doesn't count.
So I'm gonna say
Because
4.
I know they
Kane.
signed Solanke
That's
now.
a big one I missed.
But
Yeah.
all of last season, Son
counted
played striker.
Kane. I counted Lautaro.
Alvarez as well.
I think Lautaro's better.
I think Lautaro is better than Klose.
Maybe,
all
yeah.
round. Oh yeah.
I said Alvarez.
He's all round better.
I don't think Alvarez has done enough to say he's better than Klose.
No.
Or is
I saw
better than Klose.
Griezmann. I picked
Oh,
Griezmann.
if we're counting Griezmann, definitely that
that's
can count as
another
my
one.
7.
Yeah.
Is Sui not better?
Right now, nah.
Yeah.
You
He's
think he's
still-
better right now? Nah.
He's still better.
Nah, I watch Ronaldo play.
Sui could be better than
He's
And
still better.
Messi's as well then.
Yeah, of course.
than Klose. They
Yeah.
could be better.
That's
Yeah,
too
but
early.
I think let's just not count them because are they really better than him at his best now? I don't know. It's hard to tell what Messi and Ronaldo are
Yeah.
now.
I only think because of age they're not.
Suarez probably scored 20 goals in the league this season in MLS. Is he better? Who knows? He's not. I think you can't
Isak?
count people not playing in.
Isak's better.
For me, Isak's better than
Yeah.
Klose.
He's a better player.
Better
yeah.
player.
So that's another one.
Isak barely plays games though, man.
Just scored
I know.
back-to-back games.
I know. He barely plays games though. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
He doesn't even have a season of playing games.
who else is there?
Gyökeres, you think he's better?
You reckon
If Ravi-
Klose has ever scored 42?
Fuck no. Oh, if we're doing that,
Oh,
then-
Jackson's better.
why are you laughing?
Because he's not.
Well, Nunes is definitely not.
Johnson's
better.
not better than Klose?
I don't know, guys. I think what's Klose's best season? I don't know.
Oh,
We're just saying, is he better? All right, next question. We've got 2 more. Who has the best goal catalogue in Prem history?
Catalog?
Catalogue.
just Prem,
Prem.
or can there be a Prem player playing cup games, shit like that?
Yeah, but Prem
Okay.
history. Yeah.
Best
no,
goal-
yeah.
Best
whatever.
goal catalog?
Best goal catalogue.
It has to be goals in the Prem
Yes,
as a player.
yes.
Fuck. You know what I was going to say?
What are you going to do? Manager goals?
Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba got a good goal catalogue.
Outside of.
But it's not.
England,
The
no?
answer's not Pogba.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to think. Is it like a top 10? You reckon if they had to do a top 10?
Yeah, but goal catalogue is also like variation in goals.
Yeah, okay.
It's like different types of goals. It's bombs. It's everything. I think there's 2, and I'll do my honorable
one right
mention.
here.
Can I do that as well?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shout out.
Oh, so
to-
we did that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys are done?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. MJ and I have gone Suarez and Henry. Suarez, Giroud. Okay, Suarez, for me, it has to be because that catalogue of goals,
It's
he scored
ridiculous.
one of the goals which I think is the it's in the top 5 greatest Prem goals. It's against Newcastle where the ball
chest.
comes over the top.
Colaccini,
yeah.
Bang, chest, round
around
the keeper,
and the
bang.
first touch.
Presence of mind.
But then he also has it one game.
All of his
three
goals
of
against
the,
Norwich.
3 of the greatest goals I've ever seen.
All of his goals against Norwich.
Norwich. He does the goal from halfway, the volley. In the same game, does the one.
That
Where he chips it over the guy and then hits it off the second bounce and a free kick in that game.
And he's got the goal, the header from
the edge of the box. Yeah,
outside the box.
He's got the
dribble, toe poke.
Megs,
you know the one?
Megs,
yeah.
He's
Suarez, and then Henry, I feel like shouldn't be looked at lightly because he has every single type of goal you could have. Headers. Let me beat 6 players
range.
and then score. Bombs,
Volley.
back heel, flick up to myself, volley, back heel,
Free kicks.
everything. But Giroud, not a bad shout.
He had probably one of the craziest goals I've seen.
Scorpion.
The Scorpion.
Yeah.
And then the
fair.
one where it's like bouncing and he hits it on the half. Like he
Yeah,
slices it and it
against
just
United.
goes beam.
Against United.
Yeah.
It just goes
So
straight.
nice.
He's got the one where it comes over the top.
And then that one. That
First
was
touch
nice.
and then bang, right foot.
Got a nice
Yeah.
one against Liverpool.
He's got a great one against Liverpool, a curler.
Yeah,
Even
curler.
if we want to do cheating and go cup where he
did that dribble.
against Southampton where he
that
just
one,
touches.
the ugly dribble for
was
Chelsea.
nice, it was nice.
that one. That
He
one's
wanted a
good.
Chelsea goal.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Great shout. Last question is, which player in the world could you drop into the most amount of teams and they would make the most amount of teams better? Which one player? So like they'd make them better, if that makes sense. So
Guys, excluding, right?
Huh?
Are we excluding people or no?
they're playing right now.
Oh, playing right now.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
about
So
to
it
say.
could go into any
Well,
team.
Messi-
So which player playing right
Messi's
now?
playing right now.
He doesn't make the most teams better.
Oh, his current state.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Playing right now, currently,
Yeah.
you could put in the most amount of teams and they would make the most amount of teams better.
Okay.
Oh, guys. Fuck.
3,
Yeah.
I feel
2,
like a dickhead.
1. MJ's gone Rodri. Jeremy's gone Saliba. Samuel's gone Rodri. Bud's gone Valverde.
Random.
Fucking so
You put an extra A as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
At the end?
I think
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
The second.
It's not spelt like Bay.
Sorry, mate.
Okay, you two have gone Rodri. Why?
I just think at the heart of a good side, you need a 6 who is as good. Like I think to influence the game the most, I think the 6 has to be the player to get the team going. I think if you've got a good 6 like Rodri, he can fit into any team, and you'll be better. Whereas I think you could argue for like other positions, like centre backs, you could get away with it potentially.
Fit of some players.
Yeah. It's about fit, how you want to play. Whereas I think in the midfield, somebody like Rodri for me, like he could, if we signed him, that'd be an unbelievable
same.
signing.
Which I completely agree. I think Rodri's a good shout. Does Rodri make a team that doesn't have the ball predominantly better?
I think so.
Like way better is what I'm saying.
I
Like,
think-
does he make enough of
Well,
a
he
difference?
makes them have the ball a lot more than they do have it. And then he also wins the ball back a lot.
If Rodri's
He's a
at
dog.
like a
Yeah.
you don't understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
If Rodri's at like a help me.
Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton's like extreme, but even I was just saying like a
AC
team
Milan.
that doesn't have the ball.
Napoli.
That doesn't dominate possession.
I think he does.
I don't know if he makes as much of a difference as this is just to
Roma.
this is just to strengthen my own argument as I think Saliba would make in every single team, because I think he already goes into every backline in the world. He's better than any other centre back. So regardless of if they have a good centre back, he's going to be in the starting 2. And pace, power, reading of the game, everything. I think he makes every single team better.
Yeah. I think he
Fair
does
point.
too. Yeah, of course.
But I think in terms of necessity,
yeah.
I think it has to be like an elite level 6.
So either Rodri or Gravenberch would be the
Close. Close. It's really close.
Or Endo.
Bud
Really
Valverde.
close.
I think we'll come to an era where there's not that many dogs out there, you know?
Yeah.
And this guy's the epitome of dog. Versatile, can play anywhere and do just as good. And yeah, they're my only 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like the guy.
Fair enough,
Pacey,
man.
strong, athletic, technical.
Yeah.
Whatever you want with him, he can play.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, this has been an excellent episode. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you made it this far. If you didn't, go fuck yourself.
Canberrans, please, just subscribe, please.